everybody knows your name. Laughter fills the air like a sweet refrain. Sit and share a story, but I drink or two. In this cozy bar, where dreams come true, where smiles and friends remain, and good times ease the pain. Here we go again.
Hello, hello. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you let me know? That'd be just swell. Wrong button, wrong button, wrong buttons. Oh, that'd help as well, wouldn't it? Actually having the chat open would work wonders. Mandy, hat, the main hat. The man hat, my hat man, what, hey, what? Right. Can you hear me? You hear me now? It is a nice hat actually, isn't it? I quite like it. Quite summery as well, I'd say. Is it on straight? I don't think it is it? It's alright, the hat's on straight, my head isn't. That's the problem. Balls to it. It is really warm as well, isn't it? Maybe this should have been a sunset stream. Jesus suffering fuck. It needs steaming. Probably does actually. I've got a steamer. I have a steamer. Remind me to steam it. Like Michael Jackson would. I must have forgot something. Must have done. Must have done. Apart from... Does that make any difference? No, no difference whatsoever. Steam it carefully, of course. Don't mess around with steam. Steam is hot. Steam can burn you. No es bueno, man. It could fall to pieces. You never know. Stranger things have happened. What else? Oh yeah, that was another thing. Not that one. I haven't done this for ages, have I? Ages and ages. Feels like that anyway. Just send myself a little hi message. Normally kicks things into gear, you see. Yeah, gotta be careful. Got to be careful. This didn't feel like it was going to be a fairly warm evening. The way it started off earlier. Even picking Jess up at 5ish. Wasn't overly hot. Done what? I don't know, I forgot what I said now. My brain's having one of those days. There is a video coming out later. Know what I mean? Another one, be the third of the day. Just explaining what's happened to me today. Casper, how you doing? Oh, Mandy. Just before we started, I was watching a video by All the Gear. And they went foraging. Foraging in the UK with a master forager. And one of the things they were foraging for was nettles. And the fella who was telling them all about it told them how to get rid of the stings. He quite likes the feel of the sting. But how to get rid of the stings, how to use them in salads and all kinds. They are a superfood. Did you know that? I'll send you the link. It's actually worth watching just to see it. Brilliant. So yes, nettles, not only an antihistamine, also a superfood and a fantastic addition to a salad. Ain't that sweet? Ain't that sweet? No thanks. It's good. It's good to watch actually. It's interesting, and the funny lads as well, which always helps. I just had my fan on before you turned up. Me little cat fan. Giving myself a zhuzh down because it's red hot in here. Far too hot. Far too hot. And I had to go to Tesco because we're running out of stuff. And because my nephew's upstairs on his game, I can't leave the windows open just in case, so I had to shut my windows. But instead of coming in here straight away and opening that one, I left it shut, which is why it's warm as balls now. I believe it now. A bloke said it. No, the bloke didn't say it. He just said it's really good as a superfood and in salads. He never once mentioned it's good against hay fever. Only you mentioned it. And I believed you when you said it as well. But I can't let you know that I believe you because, you know, male and all that shit. Now, we ain't going on about anything like that. It was literally just about how good it is. It's full of stuff. I can't remember what he said it was. It was full of something. Oh, yeah. No. It's full of something really good in salads. The articles he sent you, were they written by men, yes or no? Hang on, let's get that out of the way. Don't want to look at myself, do I? Up there, otherwise you end up looking in the wrong place. I have to anyway to read the chat. At some point I need to get a teleprompter, Elgato teleprompter, so I can just keep on looking at the camera all the time and I'm able to read the chat off that. Wouldn't that be great? You had Viking week back in 3rd grade and I had a lot of nettle food. I know nettle soup and nettle tea was fairly big over there. At some point anyway in the past. There was something else that was on there as well. I can't remember what it was, but there was another plant that the whole world eats apart from us, and we used to eat it all the time. And the lad who was showing these two around just went, we've got no idea why people don't eat these anymore. Oh, also nettles. We used to eat so many nettles in the past that nettles developed their stings to stop humans, because nothing else gets affected by it, just humans, to stop us from eating them. Ain't that mad? So it's not just like they started eating them in the 1700s or something. This must be way back to caveman caveman days. And the Vikings as well, obviously. There must be so much out there. They were mentioning the likes of blackberries. It's one of the first things we forage for when we're young, isn't it? Everyone knows blackberries. But what else can you eat? Got to be careful. Danish Vikings did influence a lot of England, but mostly the central and west part. Then the Normans invaded, which basically just Danes had invaded. Yeah, the Danes hugely influenced the northwest and northeast of England, as well as the whole of Scotland. Which is why there's loads of Norse, Danish, Norwegian, Swedish place names, old words. Like in the north, I'm not sure if it's the same in the Midlands. I've definitely not heard it anywhere else apart from the north, but a small stream is called a beck. Esther, how you doing? There's a fella called Henry Turner, who's a landscape photographer from the Lake District. And he was going on about it. He just said, if you go for a wander round, I think he was in the Forest of Bowland, and he said, you take it for granted, but all these words, and he started rattling them off. He said, they all come from the Old Norse, the Vikings, the Norwegians, the Swedes, and the Danes, all coming over here and taking over parts of England and Scotland. Which is why we still have them, yeah. Burn, beck, by, thorn, yeah. That by is used in quite a lot of places. We've got Kirby and West Kirby on Merseyside. Irby. Loads of places like that. Burn, which is also used for children in the north and especially Scotland. Northeast use it a lot, don't they? There's loads of it, man. It's brilliant. Leg, dog leg. Window. Do you know what window is in Dutch? Window. There you go. Husband, wife, ombudsman. You say barn, we say burn. We do. Newcastle, very famous for that. How's the Burns like? How's the Burns, man, woman, man, eh? because they actually, the Geordies sound as though they come from somewhere in Nordland rather than the UK. It's a weird accent. As is some of the stuff. Some of the islands, the Scottish islands, are genuinely bizarre. They can't possibly be British. And there they are, sat under a picture of the king or the queen, as was. Union flags everywhere. And then giving it the old put the chicken in the basket. Ombudsman, you saw it in the series, was so strange. It's because it's an old word, isn't it? So it's probably all over the place. Ombudsman, I mean, check to see if bot still counts now you've got crowns. Mandy, Botrix is completely separate. It's got nothing to do with that. It counts chat. It's allowed to count chat, that's it, nothing else. So it doesn't matter about crowns. They are two completely separate systems. Can you see crowns? Are crowns available on the YouTube chat? Can you see them? Southeast Ireland, East Scotland and Eastern Central England has a lot of Danish DNA. We have. Because Danes obviously are top shaggers, that's why. Everywhere they go. In there like swimwear. I've only just got crowns though. It was being brought out slowly. Not to everyone. I have other things that other people don't have. So a lot of these things that are being rolled out get pushed to some creators first, others afterwards. Which is very, very strange. I have done my first A/B testing on a thumbnail as well. I decided to redo an old video, change the thumbnail and test A versus B to see what happens. I think that takes a couple of weeks, maybe. And I'll find out which one's more successful. And then we'll pick that one. Crowns, yeah. Let's have a look in the chat and see if you can see crowns with numbers. Whoever's got more engagement in the chat via YouTube gets crowns. Not just... Botrix is a separate thing anyway, but YouTube are trying to go down that route as well. Because they want more and more engagement. And if you think you stand a chance of getting number one, people will stick with a stream for longer. Know what I mean, bro? Know what I mean? Very experimental. Have I just had I've got a sub somewhere, haven't I? Brilliant. Love us, love us, love us. We're loving it like that. Danes were the most successful Dikings, yeah. The Swedes went east and Norway went north and stayed on similar settlements. The Danes went here, there and bloody everywhere, didn't they? Even found Buddha statues in Sweden from before the year 1000. They're not saved. What doesn't it say? Oh, the crowns aren't saved. Botrix is. Botrix is. Botrix rocks. You can't stop the bot. Ali, how you doing? How's things are, kid? There was something else. Red dwarf thingy in the corner. Someone subscribed. Whenever something happens, whenever you get a subscriber, a super chat, a super thanks or something else, you will get an Arnold Judas Rimmer in the corner. I miss Red Dwarf. It's off Gold or Dave, whichever one it is. Dave. It's off Dave at the moment. Although it's coming back, isn't it? Is it Gold? I think Gold are bringing it back for the summer. Summer of Dwarf, apparently. I love Red Dwarf. As if you didn't know. As if you didn't know. Yes, so I'm going to let you into a little secret. It's not really a secret. I've made a video about it, so it doesn't really matter, does it? Ali, behind the barrio, there you go. Piggly Ding has been reset for the first time in months. Is gold free? If it was, we'd all be rich. No, we wouldn't, because we'd have no one to sell it to. You're so tired of watching that man on the news. Absolutely. Yeah, the news, speaking of the news, I said to my nephew only yesterday, we haven't had any mail, have we, for ages? And he went, no. Literally nothing. We had 2 letters come to the door last week at some point early on. We've had nothing since. I mentioned it yesterday. Today I heard the flap opening and what sounded like the yellow pages being dropped through the letterbox. And there was loads of letters, and guess who they were all for? Apart from 2. All me. Spin, spin, spin. Oh, we've got a Louise pint and she's not even here. Oh. The winner is Louise Pint. That's Louise Pint. You haven't gotten physical news for years. Would love a letter. You say that now. Do you want to flirt with that, love? That is actually Louise, by the way. It's a picture of Louise, who lives 38,000 feet up Mount Pendle. Yeah, I had about, I think there was 10 letters came through the letterbox, and they were heavy because there was lots in them. And 10 of them, there was one for me sister who doesn't live here, one for me dad, I think 8 were for me, which included lots of NHS stuff written on them. So I have loads of things to do, but I don't know what to do yet. And I also got my refund on my car tax. Know what I mean? Need to mix the board up, 3 beers side by side. All right, I'll do that. I'll do that. Can I do that now? Can I do that now? Is that a thing? Can I do that now? Why you get me to press buttons live on air, Mandy? Why? Why would you do that? Why are you so evil? Coffee. We have coffee. The winner is coffee. Have we got 3 beers side by side? Are you sure? There's beer and cider. Louise Pint, Irish Red Beer, Jinxie Jungle Juice. These aren't side by side. We'll move stuff around anyway though. Move beer down. Hang on, we are. Right, we'll just move something around anyway. Move beer out the way, somewhere else. Somewhere else. Somewhere only we know. Just joined in, Steve-O, and get welcomed by the lovely Louise Sykes. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello to Helen, the Northern correspondent. Norfolk correspondent. Why am I losing me track of mind at the moment? And Ruby Ruby Roo too. Vic, Viva, Paul, Vegas. How you doing? You okay? Let's talk gibberish. Ja, we kunnen Nederlands spreken. Do we get any letters digitally in Britain? We do. We get loads, but also we do get snail mail, as it's called, because some of the stuff that gets sent here, like I've got a little thing of I need to take it somewhere and have a blood sample put in the bastard thing. So that's got to be taken. I don't know where I'm going to take that yet, but I need to. And it also has to be a fasting blood test. So I need to probably ring them up and say, please, can you tell me where I'm allowed to go and get this done? Because on the letter it said you can't take it to another hospital. Otherwise, you have to go and have your stuff done there. Well, if I take it at the hospital, that's literally over the road from where I live. Why can't I get it done there in the first place anyway? Instead of driving 15 pissing miles to pissing Wigan. Still not convinced it wasn't Dutch. Bluetti, yeah. A Bluetti is a power pack. It's like a massive battery and it's got plugs in the front. Actual 3-pronged plug sockets. I would need one to go and do a proper stream from down by the beach. Here in Ireland, we get invoice by email. We normally do here with stuff, but obviously a cheque had to be sent out to me from the DVLA, and they wouldn't possibly do that, would they? Couldn't possibly just give me my money back even though I paid for it digitally. No. Go and send a cheque so they can keep hold of the money for another 4 days. Wankers. Snailpost in Danish, meaning snail mail. There we go, yeah. To log in every day to check your mailbox. They are dismantling your postal system after selling it off. Sounds about right. There's something about receiving actual post, actual letters, and especially if someone's written it by hand or even typed it out and put it in an envelope to you, that's even better. Yeah, you two are wondering what I was on about. Ali did get it, probably because she's seen, there will have been YouTubers who get sponsored by Blue Yeti. The Southport woman who goes camping got sent one free of charge. Like 800 quid's worth of Blue Yeti, which is great. She needs one. She goes camping and what have you. I don't. But I would like to take a minute. Just sit right now. No Fresh Prince. I'd like to take a laptop with me and be able to stream. I've got a dummy battery for the camera. I can plug that into a power bank. That's not a problem. And then I just need one outlet to plug the laptop in, and I'll be able to stream properly with OBS, with the sunset going down with perfect picture, and then occasionally be able to throw a Frankie on there when someone's disgusting. How good would it be? Big power bank, big, huge, big, chunky suitcase power bank thing. Ali's obviously fluent in gibberish. Ah, is that what they speak in Gibraltar? Obs, totes obs. Yeah, I don't like to brag, but I've got a GCSE in gibberish. For those who don't know, a GCSE is a General Certificate of Secondary Education, which is what you pass over here, like you leave in certain Ireland. As a child, your mum counted that she'd sent about 95 handwritten Christmas cards a year. 10 years ago, she was down to 15, but stopped getting them. And stopped now it's on Facebook. Oh, it's shit, that, innit? Actual physical mail is fantastic. I even like opening letters. You don't get that with an email, do you? Just click. Not the same. Click is not the same as zhuzh. Always zhuzh, don't click. Your expertise in gibberish isn't too bad. Have you passed the leaving cert? With your back to the view? I was and I wasn't. I was turning around having a look at it, but I couldn't look too much because obviously my eyes fucked and I don't want to be looking at the sun directly. Plus I needed to be able to see what I was doing and keep an eye on my car because I didn't want to turn around and suddenly see someone getting launched over the bonnet, if you know what I mean. Mayo everywhere. Field. If you had Makita or DeWalt batteries, you can connect them to via USB. My only problem with that with the laptop is the laptops that I've got can't be charged via USB. If they could, I'd be alright. I've got a topped-on jump starter, but it's a fairly old laptop. I think the newer ones, you can charge them by USB-C, can't you? The next one I get, hopefully, I'm going to have to get another one soon anyway. None of the laptops that I've got are Windows 11. They're all Windows 10 and they can't be upgraded. So at some point in the not too distant future, I'm going to have to get a Windows 11 laptop, hopefully with 32 gig of RAM instead of 16, and then I can DaVinci Resolve myself into sexual nirvana. No editing software is that exciting, trust me. But Makita and DeWalt batteries are fantastic. I did see someone using, I think it was a DeWalt, it was yellow, so it must have been, mustn't it, on the back of a camera. And a really good, I think it might have been a Sony, like a ZV-1 like I've got, or a FX3 or something, and that was powering the camera for like days at a time. It's fantastic. Much better than the shitty, or the V batteries that you use. They're not bad, but a proper heavy duty workers battery pack is what you need. Stamps are costly. They are. I didn't realise how costly they were until The last time I went to buy a book of 10 and one stamp cost more than the last book of 10 that I bought, which is bizarre. Remember when you were a kid and all your stuff was fun stuff, not bills? My memory's not that good, unfortunately. Yeah, do you know what though? They're not just bills anymore for me either. No, they are, can you please go and shit on a stick and send it to us? Can you go and get a blood test? Your eye's about to fall out. Can you not eat for a couple of days? Loads of really fun stuff like that. Really fun stuff. Yeah, I wasn't happy when I got my first shit on a stick and send it back to us. Not good. Your big leaving school exams in 9th grade. 15. We have our GCSEs, I think 15 and 16, depending on when you do them. Started English in 4th grade and German in 7th. Today they start English in 1st grade and German in 4th. Makes more sense. English especially, because it is the second language of the world and the first language of business, really. It opens up the world. If then, instead of doing German, if you can do Spanish, it opens up. If you speak English and Spanish, the majority of the world is opened up to you. Although I like German, it's a good language. There's just a way to Amarillo. Have you been hugging your pillow, Ali? Is that what you're trying to tell us? A 5 amp hour Makita battery will run your site radio for up to 4 days. They're heavy duty and also they can be banged around and recharged and stuff. Not a lot of other batteries can. Are postcards still a thing? They are, and they should be. And you know what? Yeah. What a great idea. Well done, Mandy. Well done. Do you remember when you used to go to a local pub before you started drinking at home and crying in the shed? Whenever you went abroad anywhere, you would send a postcard, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you? To the pub with glad you're not here, women hot, beer cool, etc., etc. Well, this is a pub. If you go anywhere, don't send back a letter in an envelope. You can do if you want, if you're a proclaimer, but people start sending in postcards. We don't just have to have flags on the back of here. We can have postcards. Send postcards from where you live. There you go. Sorted. I'll set up a P.O. box. Korsakoff's has kicked in. That, by the way, is like alcoholic Alzheimer's, isn't it? What the hell's that? Oh, it's the bins. The bins, man. The bins have got to go out. Normal bin tomorrow. Is that my nephew? Correct bin. Check the other one as well. He's putting the right bins out. How good's that? He looks an absolute twat though. He's wearing a Hawaiian shirt. He's got sunglasses on and he's got long hair. Tit. Never sent a postcard to the pub. What kind of shithole do you live in? There in Pissing Rill. Go on. You got to send postcard. You seem still game. They were always. Was it Winston who was sending the same postcard? The nudie woman postcard from Finport. Every pub has got. We used to have them, and they were pinned because pubs obviously were made of wood, weren't they, back in the day? You see them pinned up behind the bar. Why have you never sent a postcard to the pub? Not just postcards either, by the way. Someone in the pub had a garden gnome stolen, and that garden gnome went all the way around the world. Every time anybody went, they took this stolen gnome with them and then got pictures of it. So it was on the beach at Copacabana, and it was in front of the Eiffel Tower. It was here, there, and it went the entire world, this one gnome. No one ever gave it back to them. But then there was always pictures sent back to the pub and postcards and what have you with the gnome. Fantastic. I don't think that's just one pub that happened in as well. Used to happen all the time. Stamps are crazy expensive. As a child, you get 10 euro stamps. 10 euro is like 10 pence or a pound. 10 pound. Cheaper stamps 22 krona or nearly 100 times the price. Bullshit. Bullshit. They need to stop this rubbish. The reason why they're doing it is they don't want to actually deliver mail, do they? They'd rather everything was done electronically, which is pointless because how many times have you gone into your spam folder of your emails and something really important's in there? like horny poles in your area right now, things like that, you know. Yeah, no problem. You live on a coast full of postcard opportunities everywhere. I do as well. Southport, that's about it really. Unless you start going to Blackpool and further up the Fylde coast. Mandy does as well. The whole of North Wales, you've got to be able to get postcards there. Remind me next time I'm there, I'm going to pick up a postcard from Rill. You can sign it, you can write on it if you want, and I'll bring it back here in the car, save you posting it. So you can keep up your miserable bastard routine of not sending postcards to the pub. Awful. Sun now sets before 10 o'clock in the blessed PM. Terrible, terrible behaviour. Laminated postcards for the pause. Still haven't laminated Missouri because I'm a knobhead. I meant to do it earlier. And what did I do? Well, I worked, obviously, because I've got a job. But apart from that, probably sell them at Rutherland Castle. Going to buy me one when we go there. We are going to have to go fairly soon before the weather goes minging. Don't be walking around there in a cagoule, piss wet with rain. So I want to take me decent camera, and that's not weather sealed. Mind you, neither's me shit camera. So yeah, definitely get that. Need to get some more videos done. And then at some point in the future, I will buy an Olympus. I think there's Olympus do cameras that are weather sealed. To the point where there's a girl who lives somewhere nearby. No idea where, but she's got an accent which places her firmly in the Merseyside, West Lancs, North Cheshire kind of area. She's sort of Liverpoolish based. Southport maybe, I don't know. Runcorn, could be anywhere around here. She was going underneath a waterfall in Iceland with one, just to test it and see if it was waterproof, because she was lent it by Olympus. And it looked amazing. So these things, you can just go out and give it loads. I wouldn't mind doing that. But I'd rather go when it's sunny, because it looked amazing. Absolutely amazing. You sent me a pic of your Ali Ali O. Pick up a postcard. Oh, hang on where we are. Hang on. Why choose standard post? Reliable national and international delivery service. Next working day in Ireland. Prices start at €1.65 for letters and from $2.95 for large A4 envelopes. That's not too bad. Depending on the packet size, prices begin from €4. Is that for a packet of 3? Field. And post parcel rates start from 9. Is that the Irish National Post? Standard posts can deliver parcels up to 20 kg in weight. Heavy man. Always choose standard post if you can. There's a post office round the corner from me. I like going in there. I like seeing people sending stuff, physical stuff. You need to send me something, Vic? No worries yet. Sound. I'll give it a shout later. Just make sure it's not a bag of dog shit, because I can find that outside here all the time. It's not a problem. Pick up a postcard. Who do we know in Missouri? Missouri laminates. That's who we know in Missouri. The only laminates your bodies need. What is? I need a PA for laminating. I do. Maybe I should just send you the laminator, Mandy. I'll send you that and you can laminate everything and send it me back by post, by actual post. I already have a PA, I do. Jess is a pain in the arse. Oh, different, isn't it? You would take Mandy under an Icelandic waterfall to see if she's waterproof. Mandy is very, very slim to the point where I don't think water would even touch her. Anpust is how it's pronounced. Bloody hell, I've got something right. Do I have a wish list? I do, and you're top of it. Right, I haven't even got a you just made yourself sick button, have I? Gosh, I haven't got a wish list, I don't think. Anpust. Yet to see Vic's water. We haven't seen Vic's waterfall. Sorry, Mandy, I know it's your niece, but we need to see your waterfall. Definitely. Because the pool is fantastic. Also, you need to have it on at least one video so that people stop asking stupid bloody questions about, is your pool not full? Well, yeah, because you can see the back is about 9 miles higher than the front. Half width. You said on your live, your pool guys need to show you the level again, and you haven't been taking your lunch when they've been. Oh, so you haven't been able to go out and have a yarn, a gander. Make sure you do. You've got to eat. You've got to get away from your desk as well. Don't be looking at computer screens all pissing day. My wish list is a third leg and to be a smidge over Shaquille O'Neal. No. I'm happy with the third leg I have. Shaquille O'Neal scares me. There was a shoe shop in Liverpool on Church Street, I think it was, or Lord Street, one or the other. Church Street it was. They had an actual Shaquille O'Neal tennis shoe. Trainee. I don't even want to call it a trainee. It was a high-top sneaker. Ugh. And the size of it, I was wearing size 11, UK 11s, which is a 46 million or something in European. Size 12 US, I think. I thought my feet were big, and I saw this thing, and I thought, no. And 6'4" is high enough. Don't go chasing waterfalls. What? Pool guys just arrived. There you go. As if by magic, the pool guy arrived. You had the CD. Their ears must have been burning. Served them right for trying to answer the phone while they're doing the ironing. Where's the lever for my waterfall? Google it. If you have a decent phone, which most people probably will do these days, won't they? You can take a picture of something and then just draw a circle around it, and it'll tell you all the information you need, including this is the make or model of this particular waterfall, and this is how you use it. There you go. I use that all the time. It's really good for finding out the names of plants and things. Quite handy. Your sister had a book you wrote as an 11-year-old that you wanted to be tall and play basketball or be a DJ. So basically you wanted to be ski low. You wished you were a little bit taller. You wished you were a baller. You wish you had a rabbit in a hat. Yep. And a 6'4" Impala. Anything like that now? It does sound like the second line of a porn film, the pool guy has arrived. It does, and it also sounds like it should be said with a Dutch accent as well, doesn't it? Either that or he turns up, I have come to fix your fridge. Yeah, sound. Can you walk this way? Where is your fridge? It's upstairs in the bedroom. Saxophone music. True story. Pool guys, where's the lever? I can't shout it too loud because the window's open and my neighbours already think I'm weird. Pool guys, where's the lever, lad? Right, that's stupid because they're going to be able to understand that, not them lot. I've got that the wrong way around, haven't I? Hey, pool guys, where's my damn lever? There you go, sorted. You would not know that. You wouldn't know that the fridge was upstairs in the bedroom. Yeah, for sure. I need to go into my mesh of tool out of my toolbox, yeah? That is simply sensational. Dutch people don't actually talk like that. Apart from Steve McLaren, obviously. So I said to the strikers, why are you talking like that, you dickhead? So they understand me. These people understand English better than you do. You're from Derby. Fuckwit. Just speak normal. They'll amaze you. Not only can they speak English and Dutch, they can speak German, Limburgish, and Japanese, Swahili, the lot. I simply misunderstood. Steve, you're from fucking Derby, stop it. Same as Joey Knobhead Barton with his French accent. Hate people like that. Just be normal, be natural. Says the man who spoke Dutch with a complete Twents accent. Not my fault, I got taught it. Which is why I also sound ridiculous sometimes when I say certain words. I know, sometimes. If someone tells me a word or a phrase or a name is pronounced in a certain way, I'll just say it the way they told me. So occasionally I'll be speaking English and then someone's name, a foreigner's name, will come out and it'll sound foreign. Why are you saying it like that? Because he told me that was his name and that's why I say it that way. But you're putting the accent on. I'm not. I'm just literally saying what he said to me. echolalia in action, people. Echolalia. Almost got me in trouble as a kid, that. See me dad with steam coming off his head occasionally. Why is he doing that? Chris Guthrie, a lad from Newcastle, used to play over in the Netherlands. I think it might have been Groningen, possibly. No, that was Rob McDonald. He played for someone over there anyway. Vitesse, I think it might have been. My dad saw him on the ferry on the way back, and they were having a beer together. And then Chris is round and he asked me, all right, Nicky, son, do you want something to drink? I went, aye, mate, I'll have a glass of Kirk. And my dad looked at me like, are you fucking stupid? What are you doing that for? And I turned up, what do you mean? I didn't realise I'd done it. Didn't realise I'd just spoken to him with his own accent. And that maybe, I don't know, maybe some people might have found it offensive. He just laughed and walked off. But I had no control over that, because it's echolalia. Just automatically comes out. Whatever you hear, you say it back to someone in their own accent. I've got rid of it as I got older. Mainly. Not completely, but mainly. Why, aye, bonny lad. Here's your Kirkman, eh? How are you finding school at the moment, son? Oh, piss easy, man. I got out, left out the door and it's just doing the road. I speak Tukkers. That's no Dutch, it is. Het is wel Nederlands. But I speak it with the local accent because that's how I got taught. In the same way that if you were a foreigner and you came to England and learned how to speak English in Liverpool, you would be convinced 100% that the thing that goes cluck, cluck, cluck and you eat in KFC is chicken. But it's not. It's actually chicken, lad. Ain't that a little guitar? Which? Louise, how are you? A ukulele? Which? A tucker? I can't remember what I've just said. What were we on about? Chicken. Not that guitar. Oh, by the way. The 30th of August last year, I bought that guitar and said I was going to be able to play it by this time this year. And it's not going to happen. I've got 6 weeks left and it's not going to happen, so I tried. Yeah, Jan Mulby, or Jan Mulbu, to give us proper pronunciation. Not just him, Tommy Gravison, Jan Sørensen. Because Copenhagen, they all come from Copenhagen, didn't they? That's just the way people in Copenhagen speak English. It's bizarre. It's a strange thing. In the same way that people in Utrecht in the Netherlands speak Dutch with a Brummie accent. Tucker sounds a bit like speaking Dutch with a Geordie accent. A lot of people in Amsterdam spoke English with a Yorkshire-ish, Lancashire accent, because they managed to get Coronation Street and Emmerdale, and a lot of people in Rotterdam spoke it with a Cockney accent because they were able to get EastEnders. Bizarrely. True story. You're back. Did you sort it? Did you hear that Michelle Flapp wants to go to Russia? Why does he want to go to Russia? Waterfall is on. Oh, film it. Ukulele. You can what? But do you know what? I bought my daughter a ukulele. She wanted one to begin with and she couldn't play it, so I bought a guitar and now she can. Did you find the lever, Vic? Did you find the lever? Was it out near the trash? You have it slightly, but your buddy Eric growing up had it bad. You had a school swap with a class from Brøndby in West Copenhagen, which is known as a tough place, and after 10 minutes you had their accents. Echolalia, man. Level found, filmed it, won't forget. Booked it, packed it, hooked off. Happy days. How's things, Louise? How are you? How's things 38,000 feet up in Mount Pendle? How are you and yourself? You're all right? Piggly ding, next. Anyone? Doth? If you have stuff with water that isn't used for a while, it can break. So, when used again, of course, when you wanted the pool guy to be here to make sure it wasn't going to be damaged, you also need to be really careful with water if it's not used for a while, that you flush it out completely, because otherwise you get Legionnaire's disease, don't you? Or is that just in hot watery bath things? I don't know. I always just run the taps constantly. Got to be careful with water. If that's left go stagnant and go really, really, Bad for the stomach. You'll be shitting bisto for a week if you're not careful. I didn't use your misters for a while, and Mum asked to see them when she visited. Turn them on, and they exploded and broke. That is not good. No wonder you're scared of using them. Ellen, any bacon? Do we have any bacon? We need bacon. Bacon. Kipper's Red. Of course you can have a Kipper's Red. You are on holiday for a week? Cue the cooler weather and rain, of course. Now the sun's out. Sun's out, plums out. You know the score. I could drink that. I never brought myself a beer, did I? Because I'm a complete amateur. Louise, George Michael, man. George Michael. Gotta fight the. The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that's tomorrow. It's going to be alright. It's the summer. It's British summertime. You know what I mean? The envy of the world. So glad you made it to the pause. We're always glad you make it here. Says the person with pause in their actual name as well. Pause meets pause. No bacon, it's too damn hot. Ruby's over the moon. You've bought a tennis ball gun. Oh my word. I don't know what a tennis ball gun is, but I can imagine what it is, and I want one. Can it be used to, I don't know, whack the postman in the Davina McCall's? Oh, actually, he brought me loads of stuff today, didn't he? He brought me money today, so I can't do that to him. I always thought it was fascinating how different your mum's friends from Arizu did compared to the English language. What? Compared to the English you learned at school. It is mad. You jinx the weather. You're happy. Are you pleased with yourself? We needed it out, to be honest with you. The grass was going slightly orangey brown, which I don't like. It needs to be more green. This green and pleasant land should be green and pleasant and landish. Yeah, you can't be going and getting melted in the kitchen. Right, oh, your friends from Arizona did compared to the English. Oh, so it's Arizonan English compared to, well, it's not even English, I suppose, is it? English that you learn in school is English. If you come over here, the English that we speak is completely different. And it depends on where you go to. Because there's not that much difference between us, and we speak completely differently. Laz is about 35 miles away or something. He speaks completely different to me. Lulu Bellatini's about 30 miles or something like that, aren't you? Not far away at all. Speaks completely different. Flakes in that and all that. Mandy's 30 miles as the crow flies, and about 45 years in terms of, moving forward, evolution. But they are getting electricity in Rill next week, so everyone's buzzing, aren't they? Sorry, Mandy. No, I'm not. How's everything with me? Everything's fantastic with me, apart from the fact that everything's falling apart. Ali. I've got to go to the dentist tomorrow, so another best part of £1,000. £1,000 for a cowbell. Actually, no, not as much as that. I've paid a bit off already, haven't I? Still loads of money, though. Money I could be spending on more cars, more cameras, more trinkets, Fabergé eggs, all kinds of stuff. No, spend it on your teeth, of course. Yeah, that's tomorrow. To get that done out of the way, and then it'll be sorted for a few months at least. I've got Mum and Dad at the airport on Sunday. Pick them up, which means I've got a weekend of tidying round. There's nothing dirty at all. It's them two pair of bastards. When they come back, the place will be like a fucking tip, and then blaming us. Nothing to do with us. Everything's clean, but we'll go round and zhuzh it up with the Al speed mop and what have you. Next week, phone call with a dude from Wigan who was either going to sort me blood out or will want me to play, prop forward for Wigan Warriors. It's a nice upper and under, which of course Wigan Warriors is a rugby league team.
And Martin Afire trying to make some space. Now then, Martin Afire. He's got Alan Tate to beat on the outside. I'm sure he's going to go the full length. That is one sensational.
Lovely stuff. Any excuse at all. But yeah, so that's next week in a phone call. But I need to get bloods taken for that. Apparently, I don't know. We'll have to find out tomorrow. Then they're going to have a look at my eye and see if it needs to be taken out and removed, polished up and replaced with a, I don't know, a bionic spy eye or something. We'll find that out next week or the week after. I'm constantly here, there and everywhere. I'm also doing a wash, which I forgot to put in before I started this, which I should have done. So I'll do that later. Doing everything one-handed is an absolute pain in the dick as well. It's just no good. Yes, I know. Christ, I could have bought a camper. I could have done. With the amount of money I've spent, I need a service on my car that is due in a month. So I need to give Ian a ring. Can you fit me in? And give me a good service. Yes. So I need to do that. That's more money. That's going to cost cash. What else? There's something else I need as well. It's going to cost more money. But, fuck it, you only live 27 times, don't you? Mandy wants a camper. Everybody wants a camper. 3 dentists and a camera equals a camper van. The camera on its own was worth a camper van, to be honest with you. Or it would have been had I paid full value. I got such a great deal on that camera. I'll be honest with that. The camera should have been £2,500. I bought it second hand on Amazon. It said second hand, box may have been opened, okay? And when it arrived, it was not second hand, it was absolutely brand new. The box had been opened, that was it. It didn't even look like it had been switched on. And it was £1,500, which was £1,000 less than it should have been. And then the lens should have been £1,000. £1,000 for a cowbell, and that was £500. So £3,500 worth of kit I got for 2, which £2,000 is still stupid, but I could have drunk that in wine in the space of so many months and been slowly killing myself. Instead, I have a great camera which is going to be future-proofed for 5-6 years maybe, in theory. But yeah, 3 dentists and a camera could have bought us all camper vans, robbing bastards. $6 million man eye, that's what I need, don't I? One of those ones where I just do that, or touch me ear and all of a sudden I can see 6 miles down the road. Shit. Postman's coming. Get away, get away. You think you can differentiate most UK accents? At least 8 in England, there's more than that. 2 in Wales, there's more than that. 3 in Scotland, far more than that. 3 in Ireland and Northern Ireland, far more than that. Far more. It's all about the money. It's all about the Benjamins, it is. It's all about the Benjamins. You don't want a camper. Everyone wants a camper. They don't realise they want a camper until they're in a camper. And then they suddenly think, do you know what? I want a camper. What do you want? What do you really, really want? Do you want a Zigga? Man, you don't either. Everyone does. And I tell you do, because as soon as you step foot in a decent camper van, you just go, oh, this would be great, this. I'd love one of these. People just can't help themselves. I'd love one of these. People who can't drive, I'd love one of them. Why? I get someone to drive me over there, down the road, and park up and just go and live there for 10 minutes. You want a castle? North Wales is the place to go to for castles. Jesus, suffering feck. They're everywhere. There's more castles than people. It's ridiculous. Tom to Tom, Tom, Tom. Yeah, there's more accents than that on Louise's street. I agree with that one. Never been to your street, but I agree with that one. Seeing as though you are straddling the cusp of Lancashire and Yorkshire, aren't you, up there? It is mad. Let's have a look. England, 8. Cockney, Bristol, Brummie, Scouse, Manc. Hull has an accent all of its own. South Yorkshire, North Yorkshire. Middlesbrough has its own accent, which is not the same as Geordie. Cumbria has a very similar accent to Newcastle, but not the same. That's just, there's about 12 or something there, isn't it? That's without going on the south coast, which has got about 17 different accents as well. And then, of course, Norfolk, different to Suffolk. Much better, I think, anyway, the Norfolk accent. There's loads, man. Wales as well. There's not just north and south. South has about 3 or 4 different accents of its own. The valleys, all that sound completely different. The north, lots of the North Wales sounds very Scouse. But then some of it, Llandudno has got a strange hybrid of Welsh and Scouse. Wrexham sounds a bit more Welsh these days than it ever did, which is a bit weird. But I likes it. And he'll be right back. No worries, right? You can't drive. Camper would be pointless. That's why you would employ someone to take you wherever you fancied and just go and camp. Everyone wants one, I'm telling you. Even if you just put them on the driveway and occasionally go out there just to get out the house and get away from people. I'd have one there now if I could. I would be streaming from the camper now if I could. Your foster mum had a VW van. Oh, built like a camper van, but not your thing. I'd love one of them, an old school VW. A splitty. VW splitty. I won't want a camper van either if I try and lay down on a bed in one. I'd struggle to lay down anywhere, to be honest with you. I've got a Super King bed and I have to lie diagonally to fit in. It's mad. Scouse robbed the accents, obviously. Right, that's harsh, that, like, shots fired there, lad. That's where it came from, we did. The reason why, instead of saying we robbed the accent, is so many people wanted to escape Wales because it's a shithole that they came to Liverpool instead. There you go. See? Spin. Now, we got the accent from a combination of Welsh, Irish and Lancastrian, all mixed together, which is why it's fairly unique. Other places have a similar one. Manchester's got a similar accent, but it's not quite the same. I don't think there's many Welsh influences on Manchester. They've definitely got the Irish there. Not as much Welsh, I wouldn't have thought. Maybe that's the thing that makes us special, is the Welshness. Without the Welsh, there would be no me. My nanny Mealand, my nans, me dad's mum's mum, I think it might have been. Me great grandma on her side, I think sure it is, she was Welsh. Camper with a van with a driver would be amazing, wouldn't it? Especially you over there, bloody hell, man, yeah. Doing Route 66, getting your kicks. Which, if there's any of our American friends watching right now, right, what is it called? Where do you get your kicks, right? It is Route 66, am I right? Not Route 66, Route 66. Why do you say Route 66 but then route for everywhere else? Fucking annoying. It's annoying. And also it's a coupe, not a coupe. That's not just for Americans, that's also for UK car YouTube. And it's an estate car, not a fucking wagon, you half-wits. That's not to the Americans, because it's a station wagon over here, that's fine. That's to the UK car YouTubers. Fucking wagon, what are you on about? Yeah, a BMW wagon, it's an estate car. Mercedes wagon, it's a shooting brake, which is even more pretentious. Knobheads. Like a Winnebago, but not on your... We cannot possibly have Winnebagos in this country. Even the M6 and the M1 are not big enough for Winnebagos. They'd be pointless. They would be great though. A tour bus then, a tour bus with a manager and a driver and all that kind of stuff would be great, wouldn't it? Just go and send the manager and the bits and pieces. Go and fetch me this, get me that, drive me here. The Welsh are everywhere, they are. Everywhere apart from bloody Wales because they're trying to escape all the time. I'm only joking, I love the Welsh. Spent the first 4 years of my life there and then obviously got sick of the place and had to move. I'm only joking. It's lovely Wales. If you haven't been, genuinely, North Wales is one of the most beautiful places on the planet. Really check it out. It's gorgeous. Which, of course, is why Victoria decided to leave as soon as she could. As soon as she had the opportunity. Disappear. I'm only joking. Route 66 is apparently really boring. I have heard that on several occasions. Definitely. There's nothing to do, is there? And the things that used to be there that made it important and interesting, culturally important and interesting, is shit now. It's all just been turned into tacky little shiteholes. Pacific Coast Highway. That would be fantastic. I did some of that, I think, in LA, man. Wherever it is, you go towards Malibu. Didn't go as far as San Francisco or San Jose or anywhere. Just went for a little bit of a blast up there. And of course down to San Diego. Been there twice now, San Diego. Just been a shop for a drink, centre pick. Where are we? Where are we? Feckin' nothing's working. Why is nothing working? That looks a light straw colour. A light straw colour. Which if anyone's from the UK will tell you is the perfect colour for piss. We keep getting told it on a daily basis. Well, I do anyway. No Kipper's Red mentioned, but still need the toilet. I would drink that right now, though, to be honest with you. I'm now starting to feel a bit thirsty. So I should drink my Earl Grey tea from a thermos because I'm worth it. Oh, that is a good cup of tea. Good cup of tea. Vic, you were from Wales, ish. Used to know a guy who knew a guy who rented cars to TV and film companies. His RV camper was epic. I know a few people like that as well. Lots of the 60s, 50s and 60s cars to shows like Heartbeat and what have you. But yeah, proper RV campers, be boss, wouldn't he? You know, is that for people to stay in? For the talent to go and stay in the Winnebago? You drove that on Need for Speed. Yeah, you will have done. I remember that actually, yeah. It looks fantastic. Born in the Midlands, teens in Wales. Escaped ASAP Rocky. Don't you dare use party as a verb in this pub. Jeff has been watching Black Books, obviously. Ali's back. Back again. You're finally seeing the crown that you keep talking about. You don't see it in your own lives, do you? Sure, I don't think so anyway. Irish red beer. We've just had that. Why? Delilah, why? An Irish red beer. The winner is Irish red beer. Sorry, Louise. Louise is currently stamping her feet. Eyes crossed. Stop ordering that shite. Lovely stuff, lovely stuff. Yeah, actually the crowns are in there, aren't they? On my chat as well. Let's have a look. Mandy number 1, obviously. Ali Alio number 2. This seems to be a theme, this, doesn't it? Across every single stream that you're involved in. Mandy number 1. Ali Alio number 2. It's mad, isn't it? Mad ting, fam. Mad ting. As they say in Japan. Well, the Rasta in Japan did, anyway. Oh, this is getting warm. There's no need for this. The sky looks lovely, though. It's a nice, epic, cloudy sky. You're back and there's more Kipper's Red. Straight back to the toilet. Irish beer, Louise Pint next to each other. That wasn't... I don't know if it just... I've moved them. It's not the same in the list. I don't know why it's doing that. Does it pick where they go on the wheel? Bizarre, I don't know. Just call you Rover. You believe one of Pavlov's dogs had that name? Oh, no, we can't do that. You are not a dog, Louise. You are not a dog. We're not calling you that. Not a chance. But Rover doesn't really sound like much of a Pavlovian name, does it? Doesn't sound... Alexander with no E at the end. Alexander, maybe. I don't know. Vladimir. Vladimir, come here. Vladimir. Stop sniffing my crotch. That sounds more like it. No, fucking Rover. Or is Rover is with the R, is it back to front? Is that what it is? It's a nice fact. We like facts. Any other facts, just pop them in there because I love facts. Call you Anna. And I will hold you to that. Oh my word. Oh my word.
Very poor indeed.
Very poor indeed. Very poor. Like a Pavlov, but not exactly a Pavlov. Just like a Pavlov.
Very poor.
Please stop. Please stop.
Very poor indeed.
Yeah. Anna's a good Russian name as well, isn't it? Despite the fact that it also sounds like a girl who works on the cash desk at Superdrug or something. Super chats are 100 XP, are they? It is to try and get people to spend more money and do stuff, isn't it? Chat more, spend more time in a stream, spend more money. It's as though, I don't know, Google a skint. Tomash, Pavlov's dogs. Tomash is a good Pavlov's dog's name, isn't it? Is that some psychological experiment? You can't quite place it, but it rings a bell. Oh, it rings a bell. Hang on, hang on.
Very poor. Very poor indeed.
Very poor indeed. What's an XP? Experience points. Botrix works on experience points as well. The more you chat, the more you stay, the more points you get, the higher up you go. And the same with the crowns. You put your crown away, you turn your crown off. You can do that as well, by the way. But yeah, if you get more experience points by engaging and by buying super chats and what have you, you then can also finish number 1. I don't know, I think it resets, doesn't it? But it does do something for your ranking within YouTube. I haven't really took too much notice of it, to be honest with you. Also, Evening Thomas sounds like something you need to go see the doctor with. You know what I mean? Would you have any of those Pele pills? I'm suffering from a bad case of Evening Thomas. You see the crown, it is purple. It is purple or not green, depending on where you look at it from. Woo woo. Super chats for 100 XP. There you go. Cheers, Tomash. Cheers. Mucho obrigado, as they say in Japan. Although, to be honest with you, having just said that you've turned off your crowns, that's not going to get you any points towards it, is it? But thank you anyway. It is appreciated. Tom, da, dom, dom, dom. Press the crown next to the settings at the top of the chat. It's just to push a bit more engagement. Because obviously, the longer we spend... Tomash, he has gone straight to number 1. Straight in at number 1, it's Tomash with I Like to Party. Doing a countdown. The sky was all purple, there were people running everywhere. What song's that from? I know that. But I can't think now, because all I can hear is ooh, ooh. Which is not even a proper song, is it? Well, it is, but... Actually, it is. Bollocks that I didn't come up with the ooh, 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 ooh. But that is a song that was made with AI based on one of my old songs. Proper, the guitar playing in that is me. Can't remember the name of the song. Was it Peer Pressure? Might have been, mightn't it? Where I used an old song that we recorded on a 4-track recording tape and used AI to make it into a proper song. Because you can do that these days, you see. It is Prince, Raspberry Beret, wasn't it? He walked in through the outdoor. The outdoor, by the way, is what we used to call the off license. Oh, hang on. It does appear that just let me get this on. It does appear that Casper has moved to France in the 17th century or the 18th century. That, I am convinced, is a Monet. That looks very, very Monet, 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 Monet. What a lovely pic that is. I like that. Well done. Congratulations. What a great pick. What a great pick. Cheers for that, bud. Love that. 1999. All right. I can't remember. My head's gone fucking west. Know what I mean? Cheating. How very dare you. How very dare you. You are supporting the channel and your favourite creator. Yeah, Vic is in here, so you are supporting here. Well done. Just showing your appreciation. Mucho appreciado here as well. Any birdies? No, I've got to refill that again because the fat bastards have been knocking it to the ground. Pigeons, but we definitely do have a sparrow nest, house sparrow nest, in the eaves. The fascia board needs replacing. I think the sparrows are in there at the moment, so we leave it. We leave them to get on with it because birdies, man, you've got to look after them, haven't you? Yeah. I'm the daddy round here. Where's your toe? What toe? There's fucking toe. From Prince to Billy Idol. Prince Billy? That was last week, wasn't it? You can do the next animation. Oh, shots fired again. Mandy's, you are vibing there, aren't you? Definitely. There's is it me mentioning Wales and people escaping it? She's got the knuckle dusters out with the brasso, I think, at the moment. Knitting the 16 Ninja potatoes. Owie. What's this about a new camera? Oh, it's not another new camera. It's the same new camera I bought last time. Which I could buy another one with what I've spent on me grid and other stuff recently. There's just money going out all the time, but I could be spending on a camper van. Someone did buy a Citroen Berlingo, I think it was, for 1,500 quid. One of the UK car YouTube car dealer YouTubers, 1,500, 1,600 quid. I could have done that, but no. I decided to get healthy instead, like an absolute knob. Where are the crowns coming from? From YouTube them very self. It's been thrown in there to try and increase engagement, get people sending super chats because they get a chunk of the money, and the more people chat, the more adverts they see and stuff like that. So they're happy with that, aren't they? You was reading an email. Was it about hot singles in your area? Just me, no. Yes, we were saying that, Niece Vic, you are our favourite content creator. Tom Ash didn't realise that you were in there and almost dropped a bollock. So, somebody mentioned planes, you like that one? Well, you've just mentioned planes, so why not? Right in the middle. I've managed to sort that out, haven't I? I've got myself sorted these days. Sorted like an OCD sufferer's ACDC CD collection. Proper sorted. Your sidewalk looks so clean. Looks like Singapore. Getting fine if you drop anything. Gotta look after the birds, man. Got to. Louise, you could have been at Fairford this weekend. Why didn't you go? You should have gone. You're off as well. Come on, man. Get out there. Get out and about gallivanting. The crowns at YouTube trying to be Botrix. They'll never be Botrix. They never can be. Botrix was the OG when it comes to this stream. Yes, Tom to Tom to Tom to Tom. To give you your full title. How is Mrs. Tom? Can you hear me, Mrs. Tom? And how is Domingos Duarte El Gato Mas Guapo del Mundo? Hey. Why aren't you? You strongly doubt that, Victoria. You are, without a shadow of a doubt, the favourite. Beer, all right. Beer. That shouldn't be there. I moved that. And the winner is beer. That's beer. Cashier number 4, please. A Baroni. Well, like a Baroni. I should have got myself a beer earlier. Lovely beer. You can't give a baby booze. You're going to pay for knitting lessons off Mandy and animation lessons. The full hit, really. Blasphemy. They've all got it. Blasphemy. You found the Flight Radar 24 Sky Cards app game. What is that? Explain immediately, young man. Didn't realise till it was too late. What a ball ache that is. Otherwise you could have been there. Oh. Can we send you at some other time? Could you be our roving reporter? You know, seeing the planes, the blue smoke, chemtrails are great. All that needs, and I need to sort this out ASAP Rocky, is some sound effects. I need to get it done. You are in 18th century France. You've sent a video. We now check the video for what is happening. Get back to the start. Get back, you bastard. I'll break your legs. That is very, actually does look very ruder. Rude Copenhagen. That's fantastic. I love that. What a fantastic place that is. It's very French. Also looks slightly Dutch as well. Obviously it doesn't look too French, otherwise there'd be Germans walking down there, wouldn't there? Oh, live and let live, eh? Were you going with the TCS? Is that like the big friendly giant? Who's this we need to speak about? The TCS, is that Jeff? The totally cartoony sexy pants? Is that who that is? You're knackered, the heat doesn't suit you. Mrs. Tom is grand and sends her love. Don't know why I said, suddenly went sends her love. Love back, love back. Domingo was doing zoomy laps to the bedroom at 3 o'clock this morning. So he's in disgrace. Has he been booted out, has he? Don't organise a trip with a meeting up on Saturday. Get there, get sorted, lid. You finished a new one today, but it's not for me. Yeah, of course, it's not just me. Mandy's out there, stuff is out there now, so to speak. Hang on. No, it's fantastic stuff. You got skills, got the S kills to pay the B ills, you know what I mean? Chemtrails. Yes, Thomas, you're getting very Ian Brown. It's the media. It's the media. Yes, Domingo is in the shit corner at the moment. How bad's that? You can imagine Louise and Margot going, oh, that one is pretty. Sky cards, don't do it. I've got a life to live. Don't need a game that integrates FR24 live map data with collecting play. Oh, no. No, can't be doing that. It's bad enough with Merlin, with the birds. Don't want the iron birds as well. I'll be a gibbering wreck within seconds. Lovely, innit? You say Vappy. Don't know what in English. What? For Vic, yep. Some weird noise going on out there. Must be someone's alarm. It is, but it's miles away. You don't think you'd get on? Oh, don't need that. Hi to anyone new watching. If you are watching, let yourself be known. Let yourself be known. We're a nice bunch here, honest. Yeah, why, Louise? Let us know. Go, why? Why wouldn't you get on? Vic's not getting it till next month, though. Gotta wait. Gotta go back to work in a mo. Just a quick thanks to you again for all your support on your channel, especially while you've been poorly. Hang on. Should have done this immediately, shouldn't I? For those who don't know, why not? For those who do, pin message. There's our Vic's channel, Viva Paws Vegas. If you love adorable dogs, and oh my word, the dogs are adorable. They are amazing. And blue skies and a swimming pool and the occasional attempted drowning of their owner. Watch that channel. They're fantastic. You will love it. You will. Oh, exciting. Spoilers and all kinds. Yeah. Bit of an ooh matron. We need a new matron there. Lovely to have you dropping in, Niece Vic. Keep feeling better and hope to tune into you soon. Yes. Make sure you get back on the horse. or Jack as he's known to everyone else. Yeah. Get back streaming. It's nice having someone else do it rather than me for a change. Oh, that's nice as well. Just come home as the light came on. How pretty is that as well? That's fantastic. That's a lovely place you are. I love that. Looks very Jack the Ripperish, doesn't it? Imagine a pea soup of fog there. You wouldn't be safe under that, would you? You would not be safe under that. How beautiful. How bloody beautiful. Bloody beautiful. Just a lowly member, not a top contributing joker and poet. Louise, you have it well within your within your gift to be both a top contributing joker and poet. We know that. Don't sell yourself short. Yeah, a bit of we all like a bit of celery, don't we? Celery, celery. With the stick of celery. Louise Nonsense, you are everyone's favourite. Absolutely. Don't do yourself down. They'd be lucky to have you. Exactly, they would do. Don't be putting up with that. Don't be dragging yourself down. None of that whatsoever. Not having it. George Michael all the way. Gotta wear feita. Murmur. Does look lovely, doesn't it? Absolutely. I love stuff like that. It doesn't have to be huge. It doesn't have to be mega. It doesn't have to be anything spectacular. Lights, a little bit of an ornate light rather than just a street light. Anything, just that little bit of an extra touch of something which looks aesthetically pleasing. I am all for. So I like that. You live in a Ripper-esque place. You love that. Do you know what? You must have, come on, you must have a long black cloak. Some kind of long black coat. That and a top hat. Get yourself out there. Get taking pictures. Get a haze machine or smoke in a can. You can get them, can't you? Just zhuzh one of them around. Stand in front of it. And when people walk past, go, whoa. You can do it. I've got faith in you. Murmur. You're back from the walk and back on the PC and not on the phone and the headphones like before. Guess who's back? Back again. You know this, but there's no pushing Margot. Margot, the lovely Margot, off top spot. Well, not from too great a height anyway. And they don't come much higher than 38,000 feet, do they? Right. The lovely Margot. By the way, that's off Still Game, if anyone's wondering what the bloody hell that is. Margot was the quiz master, or was going to be the quiz master in The Klansman, until Bobby slapped her ass. Spoilers. Don't go slapping women's arses. It's no good, man. It's no good. Any word from Portugal? Obrigado. Yeah, my dad sent me a text earlier. Apparently, he dropped his car off before they went last week. And he got a text saying it's going to go in tomorrow. So it's just been parked up. They must have been waiting for stuff to arrive. Whether it's a brand new gearbox, clutch, both, I don't know. But he's going to come back from holiday and he's going to have to start spending big money by the sound of it. Who's Margot? Lovely Margot. Target acquired, yep. Ali, all of a sudden, yes. And Margot might accidentally fall on purpose. Ali's took the job there. The pager has vibrated. She knows what's happening now. And it is Margot. Go. Margot, watch your back, hen, watch your back. That's what you're going to need to do as well, aren't you, Ali? When you reach 1,000 subs yourself and you've hit monetization, sort yourself out with a Target Acquired merch. Do a full line of Target Acquired t-shirts, hoodies, pencil cases, the lot. Tea towels on the seashore. What's happening? Jackie Lewis, what about you? Bolo, Margot Bolo, absolutely. Which is similar to Marco Polo, but Sounds like you're a cold, doesn't it? Margot Bolo. You do sometimes wonder why you watch the channel. What with the flying teddy bears chatting in weird accents to Nikos, saying the same spiel. Yeah, don't trust channels that have weird teddy bears, Steve. Never trust them. Not to be trusted at all. Claggy flaps, dolls like you and me. Dun, dun. She's a lady. That's doing a bit of heavy lifting there, isn't it, by the sound of it? On a channel you follow. Not the streamer, just in chat. There's always, if you go to big, and I mean really big accounts, big streams where there's thousands of people in, there's always one or two that seem to think they run the gaff. No es bueno, mate. No es bueno. And they don't. It's just lies. Lies from tiny eyes. We all know you're number one. We all know that. Take no notice, Louise. You are number one there. You are number one on the fly scene. You're a fly girl. Like a 1990s New York dance troupe, aren't you? The Fly Girls. Need more Fair Baby spam. Never eaten Fair Baby spam. It sounds disgusting. Mandy, any book reading? Any book reading? You reading any books? After getting to the Netherlands, how long till I got the TV? First months it must have been gibberish. I could speak fluent Dutch within 3 weeks, so it wasn't really too long. The first couple of weeks was just spent out on the streets, meeting the local kids, getting to know them and all that kind of stuff, so it was quite good, to be honest with you. Oh, we're over into Huache. The winner is Huache. That's Huache. Cashier number 3, please. These are taking longer and longer. There's something wrong there. Need to go into the settings, I think. Hopefully not missed anybody. Nah, I think you're all right there, aren't you? That's Huache. Fruit tea. Ooh, very fruity. All the Fair Babies are good. Good to hear that. Jaggy Lewis. You finished one, illustrated another and started reading a new one. That's you've done books. You've done books. Finish it. Do you know what? In between finishing one and starting another one, I will illustrate a third book that I have created myself. Why not? With a bit of kimchi on the side. I never know what to make of kimchi. It's got to be a little bit. It can't be too much, otherwise you end up, your head explodes. It's bizarre stuff. I had some in that London there, along with pig cheek, because you wouldn't have pig cheek and kimchi anywhere other than London, would you? In the UK. Imagine that. Somewhere up north. Could have pig cheek and kimchi. What? Pig cheek? Pig cheek, you dirty bastard. I'll do you some trotters. Not pig cheek though, dirty bastard. Fruit salad. It does look fruit salady. I like a fruit salad. I think I've got grapes left in the Louis Frigo. I'll have them later. Oh, by the way, I have bought jam, but you can't get the little pots of jam in Tesco. They haven't got them anywhere. Not anywhere. They do have, and I forgot to get them again this time. I forgot to get these cereal boxes, the little variety pack cereal boxes. And I shouldn't have done because I tried to find them. Oh, hang on. We have some Fair Baby action from Louise. Oh, look at that. That looks very much like a cat who's not in the mood. Get that camera out of my face. I told you before, no autographs, no pictures. Oh, what a cutie. What a cutie. What a cutie. Didn't realise it had gone so dark. It goes quickly, doesn't it? Mind you, you're 38,000 feet up, it will, won't it? Because, no, it won't. The clouds are below you. What are we talking here? I was going dark there. How are you managing that? I could speak it fluently within weeks, yep. It could have been on a documentary on 4. A girl was on TV for learning fluent Danish in 5 weeks. I only done it because when I went there was 2 young teachers who were learning how to be teachers. So they were just, they're probably going in there, what we need to do is help with this person, help with that person, help with this class, help with that class. No. For the first few weeks, they just spent all day, every day with me. They could both speak English, and then they were sitting with me and they were working through, teaching me how to speak Dutch. They had me going to the shops, and then I was going home from school, going out to play in the streets with me mate. So pretty much for 3 weeks, it was sleep to sleep. As soon as I was awake until I went to sleep, I was speaking Dutch. So within 3 weeks, at the age of 9, that must have been like a crash course, an intensive crash course. Probably would have took anyone else 3 months or something, but because I was thrown right into the middle of it constantly, it worked wonders. Kimchi would go well with a jazz apple. I've not had one. I come down today after buying them yesterday and there's not a single one left. That fat bastard upstairs is at every single one of them. Mind you, I am on the dentist tomorrow, so I wouldn't have even tried. You ordered a book today called Pimp. Are you on the market for it, are you? Jackie Lewis. The one you illustrated is apparently too big. Jazz apple, is that a cider? No. Where are we? I'll show you. If I can find it. There you go, Tesco Jazz Apples. I couldn't walk past them yesterday. Not a chance could I walk past them. How can you walk past something that says Jazz Apples on them? Because it does sound like testicles. And apparently they taste quite a lot like pear. Don't taste as much appley as more peary. Did I get mint? I didn't. Way Ollie. Gorgeous Ollie, he is. Looked pissed off, but gorgeous Ollie. Variety comes in packs of 8, but which one to have often leaves you in a state. I don't know which one to choose, but lucky for me, I can't lose those mini cereals. I didn't send you a copy of my biography. It's all available in all good bookshops and some shit ones. Soon be Christmas. Oh no. Bringer of doom, Steve, bringer of doom. You woke him up especially for that. That's why he looked fucking annoyed. That's why. Poor Ulstafer, which is his full name, by the way. Fair play. I know. It's just, anybody at that age, 9 especially, if you just throw them right in the middle of it, they learn really quickly. Their heads are like sponges. They can take in so much. But it's got to be right in the middle of it. Just a little bit here and there is not going to work. Not many other people would have been put in that position, but I was, thankfully, so I'm quite happy with that. Diddly-doo. You had a lovely day Sunday. Watched the cricket. Fed him, he's doing okay. Tanking you. Cricket was mentioned. Six all the way to boundary. Into cow corner. The C word. Was that cricket or Christmas? You remembered, you love the fair, but everyone loves fair babies. How's the holiday going? Jackie Lewis, how's the holiday? How's things? Are you enjoying it? Time off? Cricket was mentioned, yes. If asking if the C word in English, it sounds like a Danish word for office contour, which is almost the same as the Dutch word. Kantoor, there you go, yeah, kantoor. Cricket graphic, very graphic indeed. The C word, the C word, the Noel. Christmassy word, yeah. It will soon be, but not yet, please, not yet. Talking of cricket, how did England win that last test? No idea how they managed to do that. That was epic. I love this thing about, obviously, YouTube. There's loads of Americans watching this, Americans watching that, and what have you. People complaining about the game that lasts 5 days and could end in a draw. There's only ever, is it 2? There's only ever been 2 recorded test matches end in a draw within so many 100 years of playing cricket. You don't get excitement like that in other games. You just don't. It's mad. You do know it's Wednesday. It is. Jay, how you doing, bud? Are we doing well and staying positive? I am indeed staying very positive. Apart from the fact that I've had to spend an absolute bastard fortune on everything. Doesn't matter what it is. It's always money, money, money. Back to the dentist tomorrow to spend more money, 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 because obviously 6 Porsches is not enough in the car park outside. They got India out before they reached the required runs. That's how, pretty much. I'd say that would stand up in a court of law, that one, Louise. Only just, though. Jeez, man, only just. It's mad. Games that you wouldn't think would have any kind of excitement to them whatsoever. Cricket and darts can be some of the most dramatic games of anything in history ever. And then you can watch Liverpool against Man United or something, it ends up 0-0 and it's shit. Just, that's life for you, isn't it, man? That's what all the people say. And my phone's going ping, ping, ping. Would you like a drink? Would you like a drink? Just done yourself a coffee. Appreciate the offer out. In fact, you know what? Balls to it. If you've made one, you can still get the drink sent on to you. A coffee. Oh my god, it's a coffee. Would you see the coffee? The coffee's adorable. Oh my god. With teddy bear sugar cube, which I can imagine must be an absolute pain in the ass. And there you go, a proper brew. Proper brew. Sarcasm doesn't suit you, Louise. Doesn't suit you at all. It's your main feature. I thought your main feature was being able to control Ali as you wish. Fly, my pretty, fly! And off she goes. Would you like some Jaffa cakes? We haven't had Jaffa cakes in a while, have we? Some Jaffa cakes. They're devilishly good. If you don't like the box, you can have the grab bag. They are Jaffa cakes. It is Wednesday as well, isn't it? Just thought I haven't cocked up and not made the Sunday stuff. Is cricket played outside the Commonwealth? It is. Not hugely, but it is. The Dutch like a bit of cricket. The Dutch are quite good at it. Afghanistan, also very good at it. Mainly Commonwealth or ex-Commonwealth countries, but yeah. The US, recently they had a tournament over there, didn't they? The US. And it actually went down quite well. Obviously, there's going to be an expat community of Indians, Pakistani supporters, and, well, just New Zealanders, Australians, South Africans, what have you, and English everywhere. But you do get everywhere. They love watching it. And the Americans seem to like it as well. It's a bit like baseball, but you can bounce it into the ground and try and hit the batsman on the helmet. Debtors aren't contacting me. But before you leave, can you please sign over the deeds to your child? Yeah, no worries. And that's it. Not even get turkey teeth either, just normal ones. Disgusting behaviour. Horace dancing, he loves dancing. Ever seen me dancing? You know, really dancing. You had to fill the time it took to percolate. Of course you did. It's got to be done. Dutch are very good. Mainly because most of the players are South African, but still Dutch by heritage, aren't they? But the more South Africans go there and play well, the more it'll bring the native Dutch on as well. So That's what normally happens. They come in, they drag the standard up, and then you just keep it moving on and on and on. You don't watch cricket? How can you not watch cricket? MLC 2020, that was the one yet, wasn't it? Always reminds me, I went to the optician, the 2020. So you got 2020 vision. I thought, oh, brilliant. But yeah, you got 20% in one eye and 20% in the other eye.
Very poor. Very poor indeed.
I've let myself down, I've let my family down, I've let the whole school down there, haven't I? You haven't seen Jeff's nuts for a while. There you go, ladies. Grab a handful of Jeff's nuts. You know you want to. Cheekbones, Jeff looking, well, very cheekbony there, isn't he? With his sex pack. I've got not a six pack. What's the other one? A one pack. I've got a one pack. Yes, you've got a few South Africans in the team because they are Dutch by heritage and not quite good enough to get in the South African team. Why would you hang around hoping someone got injured? Go and play a shitload of representative cricket. You may as well. And you get a chance as well at that point to become a Dutch legend, a hero in the Netherlands. Don't see why more people don't do it. Craig Johnson, who used to play for Liverpool, he was at Middlesbrough with my dad when he was there, and he got the opportunity. He could have played for Australia, South Africa or England, and he chose to play for England. And my dad said to him, no, don't be a fucking idiot. You might get 1 or 2 caps for England. You're not going to get in, week out playing for them. Whereas Australia, you will play in every single game and you become an absolute cult hero. They will love you for it. Now I'm going to play for England. I think he played 1 game, was it, or 2 games? That was it. Why? Why would you do that? Could have had 100 caps for Australia, but no. You have several baseball or stickball like games there, but never saw it outside the Commonwealth. Yeah, it's getting out there more and more. I think there's definitely, once people start to get into it and understand it a bit more, they enjoy it. Things like the game that we just had, a 5-day test that went to the very last day. Both teams could have won, and it got down to, was it 20 odd points, 21 points? They got the final wicket. India needed 21 points or something. England got the last wicket. It went that right down to the wire. There's drama in that, no matter which sport you like. You don't watch it by not looking at it, not your thing. That's not all right. We can't all be the same, Ali. We can't all be the same. I've got a barrel. A barrel of what? Barrel of nuts. Wow, the barrel. That's Fabio Jeff, not the Gary Newman Jeff. It is Fabio Jeff. It is. What we need to have is, we need Fabio Jeff with a seagull smashing his fucking smug face to bits. With his, I brush my hair 400 times a night, knobhead. Being really attracted to the ladies. I'm not jealous or anything. With his six-pack and his rippling muscles and his Italian accent. Prick. Anyway, moving on. Dutch by heritage, can't be many of them, there's loads. How many South Africans have got Vanda in the name? It's not because their parents were fans of Van Morrison. No. Roelof van der Merwe. Yeah, bro. He ain't Dutch, but he sounds it. What's happening with the old stadium? The ladies have taken control. It is now their stadium. They are selling season tickets, and quite a few of our season ticket holders at the men's stadium have also bought the ladies one as well. So hopefully they will get a fairly decent crowd this year. People not wanting to give up the old stadium, not wanting to give up the old pubs, meeting the mates. Doesn't necessarily have to be the men's game. It's just because we sit and just talk about amongst ourselves anyway. Everton are that shit, you don't really want to watch what's on pitch. So go and have a pint with your mates. Go and sit and listen to girls screaming at each other rather than men. No biggity. You'll start watching cricket if I start watching 5-pin billiards. I've played 5-pin billiards in Nederland on 11 occasions. Drama, but only in the last hour of day 5. It's always drama. Do I waft? Yes, I'll waft. Ooh, I'm out. My name's Zach Crowley. It was closest finish to a test at Lords. It's a fantastic game. Jackie's watching neither. It's hard to watch anything like that when you're bent over at the bonnet of a Vauxhall Cavalier, isn't it? Though, to be fair, Jackie. With some trucker from Barnsley behind you. Do you like Elvis? I love Elvis, me, I really do. I know, it's a shiver down your spine there, isn't it, Jackie? What his name? Bob. Bob, trucker from Barnsley. Barnsley, Bob, I love Elvis, me, I do. I love Elvis. Anyone seen Gary Newman at Glastonbury? Nowadays, he's full on metal. He's gone really agricultural, hasn't he? Industrial and soundy of anger. It's great, which is why 9 Inch Nails were influenced by him and have knocked it back to him as well. I like a bit of Gary Newman. UTS Wednesday up the what? up the Gary? No. South Africans are about as Dutch as the French Canadians are French, or Normandy is Danish, or English is Danish. It is, but when it comes to stuff like cricket, if you can show in your heritage that your grandparents, one of your grandparents came from somewhere, you can pretty much play for them. So it can go back quite a while, can't it? The names are there anyway. Say, Roelof van der Merwe is very Dutch, until you hear him speaking. I don't like it at all. Not one bit. The ball is not tuning. Doesn't sound like a porn star to me. Didn't watch any Glastonbury, I didn't either. I was too busy making memories. Great finish to the test. You were at Lords with Lancs earlier in the year. Quite the venue. That is the single most oblong of dreams statement I've ever heard in my life. I say Lords, quite the venue. Newman he's gone all futuristic metal. You know what? He was to begin with, but he got rid of the guitars just to go, because he was a guitarist to begin with. He never played keyboard until he was in the studio one day and someone had left a keyboard set up and he pressed the button. He said the whole building shook. So that's brilliant. I can make all that power with one finger. And then started making electronic music and got rid of the guitar. Now he's still making electronic music, but he just brought the guitar back. Could have been doing this years ago. But I love it myself. I like all that. I like a bit of anger. Angry, futuristic metal. Italy have qualified for the T20 Cricket World Cup. Oh, I didn't know that. You play 5-pin billiards. Your dad was Jutland master 7 years in a row. We'd all watch you, definitely. You've never been, but it's a cult ground. I've seen quite a few cults in there the other day, normally wearing stripes. I had to read that twice there. Did it rain for us after? It did. It rained a little bit the other day, but we've had loads of rain since, which we need, really do need. Check the Danish statistics today, and you're the only Dane with Casper with a K, Bruin with 2 U's, and Christensen with a K. You are the only one out of 6 million. You are an absolute 1 in a 6 million. Roelof van der Merwe, tough opponent, really good cricketer as well, actually. Where you live, people used to take their pregnant wives to the hospital in Yorkshire so their sons could play cricket for Yorkshire, not Lancashire. What kind of idiot would do that? He says, waters breaking in Wrexham, being born in Liverpool. No son of mine will ever play football for Wales. He was right, I never played for England either. Yeah, Australians in the team with Italian heritage, of course. They do in the rugby as well, don't they? Spin, sugar. Do we make it all the way round? We do. We make it all the way round. The winner is Tay. That's Tay. Cashier number 1, please. I've got me Tay. A bucket of tea. There you go. Have a bucket of tea. Your entire bucket to yourself. Billiards is here in the pubs. You played it sometimes. How can you watch something as slow as bowls? Crown Green bowls is fantastic. The atmosphere, the drama, The chance that some knobhead with orange paint will jump on there. Watching someone smoke a pipe while they're doing a sport. Why would you not want to watch that? You saw Nederland beat Lancashire in the cricket at Schiedam years ago. A glorious day. Een schitterende dag zeg. Bowls are very popular with your patients. Stops the cornflakes dripping out. Yeah. Your mum is from Schiedam and she supported your arch enemy Feyenoord. Spelled correctly as well, I see there, not with any daft modernistic Y. Your dad was very planned about his selfishness. It hurts many Lancastrians that Glenn Chappell were born in Skipton. But then Michael Vaughan was born in Lancashire. He was born in Manchester, wasn't he? Despite the fact that he supports Sheffield Wednesday and has played for Yorkshire. Are you going to Sebra for the cricket in August, the Lancs home game? I haven't been to a cricket game in absolute beards. I could have been born in Wales and not played for them. I could have played for them anyway under the new rules anyway, because my great grandmother was Welsh, not grandmother, so I couldn't have played. He could have played for Wales, my dad. They never asked him. He could have done. He was good enough. He almost got a cap for England twice, once as a striker, once as a centre half. That would have been good, actually. Just one international cap for him. He never won anything either. No trophies, unfortunately. But he has got a very, very prized possession, which is every year with the PFA, the Professional Footballers Association, all the players vote for their team of the year. And my dad was voted into the 3rd Division team of the year, playing for Wrexham. That was a year before he went to play in the top flight for Middlesbrough. So he got voted the best striker in the league by his fellow professionals. He gave everything else away, all the little cups and salvers and stuff that they win. Give them all away. He won the Welsh Cup, that doesn't count, but well, it does count actually. But, you know, got them into Europe, so you end up playing against the likes of Anderlecht and Steaua Rezov and all them massive mad teams. Yeah. But a cap and a league title or an FA Cup or something like that would have been great. A Carnvey Bay Baker would have been fantastic. A lot of old industry social clubs in the area. Big Bowls following locally. Bowls was huge, wasn't it? Check my before that message. Where? Your dad timed your parents' wedding so we could watch the Tour de France and Wimbledon undisturbed. Sorry. Sometimes this just drops in and then you miss out on loads of stuff. Mad thing, fam. The height of the fires up the north were mental. 2 Lancs games in Liverpool in August. Bring the drone. We'll live stream. You can do your Henry Blofeld. I'll do me John Arlott. Is that at Egbert? Egbert. I used to go there all the time. Used to sneak in because we knew the place intimately. Bowls, is that Jeu de Boule? No, not quite. Crown Green Bowls. Not the boule where you throw it in the air. You roll it along a bowling green, which has got an ump on it, and then it's weighted. So, this, I don't know. Do you know curling on the ice, where you throw the stones? It's a bit like that, but with balls, so to speak. Amazing how they do it is. Mum's parents were from Fyn Island, Fyn Island and Southwest Jutland. Dad's parents were from Mid Jutland. Can't be less diverse. Salva. It's a good word, isn't it? I like salva. We might have one salva left in the house, which I think was his Man of the Match award in the Gareth Davis testimonial, in which he played alongside George Best. He played against George Berry. Anyone remember him? Played for Wolves. Big, massive afro, and my dad had a big ginger afro, and when he went up for a header, they were like Velcro together. 2 tough lads, though. Leathered shit out of each other, shook hands and had a pint together. Bowls World Cup is played 25 miles away from you, and you can smell the tenor ladies from ours. Oof. You misread that. You thought you were going to suggest me to be Bond. The name's Bastard. Strokey Bastard. Yeah, I could say it. Nick Finger. Tomorrow never nicks. Tomorrow always nicks. Which is Dutch for nothing, by the way. Road bowling is a thing. It is. I've seen road bowling. It's fantastic. It looks mad, and it's normally done by knackers as well, isn't it? Just random Irish fellas running through the streets, launching balls, so to speak. Never seen any. Should do. Curling is big over there, about as big as cricket in the UK, you reckon? You'd be surprised how big cricket is, especially on a world basis. I think it's the second biggest sport in the world, which freaks a lot of the Americans out who think American football should be. And when you point out like 280 million people watch the Super Bowl, and over 1 billion watch like cricket, World Cup and what have you, burns the napper out. But then India, there's 1 billion people there and they all love cricket. You're onto a winner straight away there, aren't you? Donuts, how you doing? How the devil are you? You've seen road bowling. I've seen it on YouTube and it looked insane. There's somewhere else that does it, not just Ireland. I'm sure there's somewhere else that does it as well. They've taken it on. It might even be the States. It might even be certain states in the US do it as well. Sure it is. Probably Irish expat communities have brought it there, and then random hicks on moonshine. If this is a great idea, let's go and do this, and it's took off. Sure, it's America. Be bossed out, wouldn't it? A world championship, Americans versus Irish. I would pay to watch that. Henry Blofeld lives near the Broads. He seems a ladies' man. Oh, you mean the Norfolk Broads? Ever been abroad? No, I've been a guy all my life. Bâtard, French pronounced. The Rick male character, Alan Beresford Bastard, yes. The New Statesman, what a show that was. How's Molly? Mol. You'd be surprised how big curling is in the north, Scandinavia, Russia, Canada. Anywhere where there's ice, they love it, don't they? What else can you do? Just go in, get a stone, go on the ice and play for hours. You can't exactly go and play cricket on the ice, can you? So it makes sense. With his wife, Grizzle. Second biggest sport. It's amazing, but it is. Football, then cricket. Then infidelity, I think. Athletics, it'll probably be after that, won't it? She likes headbutt and stuff. Are you gasping? Parched like a pitch. You are at the moment over here. Would you be after a nice cup of tea? A bucket of tea? A nice bucket of tea. That reminds me, I haven't had a drink of my tea in ages. Out of a thermos, because I'm worth it. Come on, thermos, hit me up, man. I'm getting loads of sponsorship emails and they're all spam. I don't mean the mashed up pig anus that you have in a can. I mean just not proper, not real. They're all trying to nick me details. Can't and will not complain. Sounds very British of you, that, Esther. Perch like a perch. The pitch sounds right at the moment because all the pitches are perched over there. There's been no rain. There it's football, handball, hockey, curling, violent assault, and then abuse assorted. There's loads of mad stuff. Hockey, and that's hockey, not ice hockey. Again, to our American friends, hockey was there first. Ice hockey is hockey played on ice. It's not hockey. Hockey is, didn't he used to run Ireland? Charles Hockey. Some mad sports around the world. Lacrosse in the North America. Hurling in Ireland. All that kind of weird stuff. Where if it gets out of hand, it gets really out of hand. You don't want to kick off to where people are using weighted clubs. That's ice hockey there, speaking of the list. Hockey is hockey, field hockey. Mandy has appeared over on Twitch along with 5,999 other people. There's not 6,000 people on Twitch. Fake Calamaris. That's a great name, that. Fake Calamaris. Querida fake Calamaris. Don't you dare use party as a verb in this pub, Jeff. Still watching Black Books. You only play field hockey in school, really. Big in the Netherlands as well, field hockey. I'd never played it at all, and I still haven't played it. But one of the people that was connected to the football club brought me a football so I could play on the grounds of the hotel, which you're not really supposed to be on at all, but, you know, who's going to tell these star centre-forwards, son? He also brought me a hockey ball and a hockey stick and went, you're not allowed to touch it with the back of it. So I just straight away started tapping it correctly how you're supposed to. He went, you are an absolute natural at this. I went, that's brilliant, yeah, cheers. Threw it down, got me ball and went and just chased around for about 4 days. Too interested in playing football. You wondered if I'd notice? I did notice. Because you changed colour. You became a completely different colour, Mandy. There's if you have a look, you can't see it, can you? I can. There's a little thing next to you. Actually, just about still on the screen at the top. A little green square with an arrow or a rocket in there. When that pops up, and also the fact that it's got a Twitch symbol next to you rather than a YouTube symbol. But I did notice. I wonder if you'll notice. Have you did a haircut? Is that what you're trying to say? I'll give you £100 for acknowledging you over on Twitch. That weirdly holy ball is weird. Pickleball, is that the one we're talking about? Then probably football. Football's the biggest in the world just because everywhere has it, and also you don't need anything. You don't need anything at all. Literally a ball or even a crushed can in the schoolyard and you can play a game of football with it. Rolled up socks in the house. Anything like that. Twitch has not got crowns as well. It has its own thing over there. Twitch has loads of weird stuff going on, which is really, really good. I haven't really got a handle of it yet. But at some point I will do. I think they're changing things over on Twitch on how you get monetized, how you do stuff. Could make it more interesting. Just need more people now. People of Twitch, follow me. I'm really interesting. It's a sword. Is that what it is? Ah, right. I'm wearing my glasses. I shouldn't be wearing. I should know. I don't need my glasses for watching stuff, but I do because I can't read the screen. But I can. But I can't. So I can't. So I can. Quick question from Lulu Bellatini. When snooker first started being played, did they use the cues the other way around? Is that why there's a flat bit? Oh, good question. When snooker first started being played, they used to use golf clubs because it was played standing up. Once it got transferred onto a table, do you know what? It's a good idea. That maybe that's what it is, or is that for the flat of the palm? I have never used that. I've played loads of snooker and pool in the past. Never used the flat against the flat of my palm, but that makes sense. Should we look that up at some point? The field hockey ball. Oh, right. I thought you were on about pickleball. That's the one with the holes, isn't it? Korfball as well. Basketball, literally basketball in Dutch. Which is played with a basket. As opposed to basketball, which is played with a net. Those crazy Americans again. Football, which is played with your hands. Basketball, which is played into a net, not a basket. What are they playing at, man? I'll have to have a word with Dan next time we see him. What are they playing at, lad? Just dancing dinosaurs. What do you call me? You have rundbold, which is four-sided. Four-sided baseball. And rundbold would sound like round ball. Which four-sided would be a square of a game that's played on a diamond, which is actually a triangle. What the fuck are you doing with me head? What are you doing with me head, man? I can't work it out. Loads of people do Twitch. They do. They're normally being electrocuted though. It's mad how football and rugby came from the same game, more or less. Both are classed as football. That I understand. Rugby football, rugby union football, rugby league football. Because that's definitely where the game came from. And there's a lot more feet involved in both games than American football, which is basically none at all. Is that raining? I don't think it is. They stopped you playing hockey at school because you'd injure too many people. You'd hit the ball too hard or swing the stick above your shoulders. I can actually picture that as well, to be honest with you, Steve. Like a caveman chasing after a pterodactyl. I should put the bears as emotes. I can do that over there, can't I? Remind me, and made me looking to doing that. I can actually have them on memberships on YouTube as well. But I'd need to set that up and press OK and everything. But I can do emotes for free on Twitch, can't I? Remind me later. I'll have a look into that, Mandy. I'll definitely have a look into that. Because it'd make more sense, wouldn't it? Having Bears and Frankie Howard and stuff as emotes. In jokes. Whenever anyone said anything dirty, everyone just throw a Frankie Howard in the chat. Our games are obscure and weird, like 2 man in front of a widow run. Played here, but would be weird abroad. There's nothing weird about that at all. I like that. The same as the Finnish wife carrying. Why are the crowns? We talked about that earlier on, funnily enough. That, Jinxie, is because YouTube want to try and get people engaged in the chat. To keep them on lives longer, to get them more involved, more chatting, more adverts, sending more super thanks, super chats, drive engagement. Definitely one way to get out of it. Dinos are fun. Donald, has your man been on the quad up your way since? Shinty from Scotland is similar to Hale and it is, isn't it? I've watched a bit of that on BBC Alba. That's a mad game now. We have crowns for beating the cat out of the barrel in February crowning. A cat king and a cat queen. Still speeding, bastard. Piano wire, I told you. Piano wire at neck height. Fucker. Mandy's twitching. Oh, I say. Hang on. Oh. Beating the cat does sound a little bit Frankie, that, doesn't it? You're not shocked. We need to teach the Americans that the rest of the world calls their game American football to save confusion and stop them being the only ones calling football soccer. And also, while we're doing it, like you do when you drop bombs on somewhere on the way back, we'll bomb such and such a country. We'll stop at Italy as well and tell them straight, it's football, not calcio, you fucking idiots. Although, I don't mind it being called calcio because it works very well in the Tony Campari conversation song. Italiano, cappuccino, mani grande. Domingo and Ali run. That does sound like Saturday or Sunday at the cricket, doesn't it? Used to be that the barrel contained a black cat, but since the 1910s it has been candy. Ah, right. Charlie and Esther too, yeah. Charlie 2, Esther can't speak. The crowns represent the quality of post. Ah, there we go. The crowns are about the quality of the posts. Dear boy, dear girl, dear boy. Irish call it soccer as well. They will because they've got their own football, haven't they? But then Irish football fans will call it football. But they've got Gaelic football or Gaelic football, however you pronounce it, which does involve the feet. You're about to get a minus. Not of tall Jackie Lewis, not at all. Pure bribery, of course. American football is classified as homosexual martial arts in Scotland. It is mad wearing helmets and pads and that. It's interesting watching people who've watched that all their life suddenly watch rugby league or rugby union and go, these people are crazy. No, they're not. This is just how it's done over here. You could injure yourself more by wearing padding and helmets. Just take it all off. Take it all off. Twitch crew popping off. It's going mad. It's all going mad over on Twitch, lad. They're having a proper party. Big up the Twitch massive. There's 2 types of football in Ireland. Yeah, 3 including rugby. Rugby football, association football, soccer, Gaelic football. which is a mixture of the two. It is. Use your hands and your feet, and a combination of a football goal and a rugby post. It's mad. Roy Keane calls it soccer. Roy Keane's a naughty bastard at the best of times, though, isn't he? You know what I mean? If he could do something to wind people up, he would do. I like Roy Keane. Your inkly goes in minus if the water is below freezing. That's when you come out talking with a light coloured voice, don't you? Mandy's trying to level up over on the other gaff. What have you put in the chat there now? I can't. What the hell is that? Is that a spanner? What do you call me? Oh no, it's something with something, isn't it? Remind me to have a look at that later. Apparently the oldest football club is in Dublin, but it's a rugby football club, so it's debatable. The history of football clubs is fantastic. Stuff like that. I like stuff like that. Loads of them started off as cricket teams, now we're just playing football during the winter to stay fit. So Sheffield Wednesday, then they started as a cricket team. Sheffield United did. Who else did? What's the green blob? Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me. Yes, there you go. Tomash sneezed. What's the green blob? Isn't it Camille? It's Camille, isn't it? We'll always have parrots. That's a Red Dwarf joke for people who didn't understand. That's still green screen, isn't it? Why is that still green screen? I need to bin that off. Remind me of that later as well. I did sort this out yesterday because Stream Deck has had an update and OBS has had an update, and I did it yesterday to make sure. And then also before I went to Tesco earlier on, I also checked for updates and rebooted. So I've done everything I needed to do, but I've not got rid of the fucking green screen thing. Can you remove the crowns if you want? I think you can in the settings. You can get rid of your own crown. That's why Mandy's on Twitch, because you can level up there as well. But it'll be two completely separate bottruxes. Bottruxes. YouTube settings. What do you call me? You're only teasing. You got a shout out. What's that? Shout out was given to Mandy. I don't know. Who's done that? That can only have been Tomash. No. How do you give a shout out to someone? Can I give you the shout out? Oh, can I give you one? Oh, sorry. Well, I can whisper to you apparently. What the fuck's this? Oh, I don't know. No mod comments. Come on, let's talk about seersucker suits and having a punch up with rockers in Brighton. Or are they a different kind of mod? Shout out was given. I don't know. You tell me. I haven't got a fucking clue. I don't know Twitch really well. Someone who's Twitch savvy, let me know because I need help. And I look at Twitch when I look at you. I should be looking at you rather than looking at that. You can in your settings. You can. There you go. You can't read it on telly. Too far for this boomer. You're not a boomer. You're still Gen X. Do you have a favourite Dutch or English word you like to ask folks? Since you only have a favourite French word. Ooh. Let's have a think about that. The winner is cider. That's cider. The winner is cider. Cashier number 8, please. When the stream finishes, can we raid another? We can. We're gonna have to do that. I don't know how to do it. How do you do it? Raid channel. There we go. We can do that later. Sam, we can do that, lad. We can sort that out, lad. Casper. Favourite words. One of my favourite English words is mellifluous. Mellifluous. That's mellifluous. Dutch would be kindercarnavals opdag voorbereidigen, which I think is the longest word in Dutch. Or schitterend. Louise Pint, she's in here. The winner is Louise Pint. That's Louise Pint. Cashier number 8, please. you want to flirt with that, love? That's an actual picture of Louise, that, by the way. 38,000 feet up Mount Pendle. You give the shout out. How? That's good. How do you do it? How do you shout out? Big up big up the YouTube massive. What's with all the spin malarkey? We tried it out, Steve, just to see if it worked, and then I can't get rid of it because these people won't let me. You can put exclamation mark spin and it spins, and then whatever drink it lands on, you get. You like the word shenanigans? Shenanigans is a really good word. I like shenanigans. We are raiding. Remind me to raid. Moist, a very good word. It's also a name, isn't it? It's a Turkish name, a Turkish male's name, Moist. I say, this is very moist. There was a girl in our work who hated that word. If she's ever annoying you, all you have to do is say that word, moist. Or climax, moist and climax. She hated both words. Used to go absolutely insane. Oh, stop it, it goes through me. What does moist? Oh, I'll have horrible mashing. Your favourite French word is coquelicot. Your favourite Danish word is unpronounceable. Speciale Gepraxisplan Legening stabilising period. I sort of, if I worked that, I could get that one. I could get that one eventually. The spin afforded opportunity for hat challenges. It has done, but there's no hats here. I can't even help you out tonight. We did have, was it 6 or 8? I think 8 was the most hats we had in one stream. Every time there's a spin, hat came off, new one came on, and then people didn't even notice half the time. Moist leads to claggy. It does, especially over in Northern Ireland. French word is pronounced coquelicot. Where? Coquelicot. A specialised doctor's practice planning stabilising period. Yes. So I could do that if I spent a little bit of time. I'm not too bad with words. I can learn them by rote if need be. Just practice over and over and over and over and over again, saying the same thing out. I can get there. Which is nice. Right, well, there's either fireworks going off or we've moved to South Central. Wonder what that could be. That's not the British Fireworks Championship, is it? Can't be. Not yet. It's normally September, is it? October. The last part is Dutch. Stabiliseringsperiode. The English and Dutch, it's enough for you to get the gist of the odd Scandies. It is. Will I get a chance to meet Joey when he's over? Hopefully. I have to see how I am now, because going to that London there is going to be quite difficult. It's bad trying to walk around London when you're fully healthy. When you've got like bits missing, it's not. Clico is a wheelie bin, is it? Have you banned? You can't Twitch replies. See what? You haven't. See? You have tested. What's going on over there? It's going off over there on Switch, lad. It's all going off, lad. It will be mental. London's mental at the best of times. Shout out, tap your name, review options. Follow, whisper, invite. I haven't even followed you. Why am I not following you? Ban, time out, warn, unmod. No, I'm not doing that. Not doing any of that. No, I don't know. Must be different for me because I'm the man in charge. I'm the man with the plan. A shout out was given though over there. There is shout outs going on over at Twitch, you know what I mean? It's all going off, man. You Scandies are like brothers, you hate to love each other and love to hate each other. Sounds very scouse. We will fight and argue amongst ourselves, fight like cat and dog. But if anyone else has a go at you, no, the whole city sticks together. I sent a pic for Esther. Hang on, let me check this before I put it on screen to know what you're like. Filth. Pure unadulterated filth. Ooh. Are you ready? Are you ready for some Charlie action? Looking very stately. Looking very, very pretty as well. A gorgeous cat. Looks like she's wearing socks. White socks. Does she support Chicago? Very pretty. Thank you for that. I have to check just in case I know what you're like. Filth. Utter filth. Mandy's gone silent and started to assassinate. Now there's only one assassin in here. The Ginger Ninja. The one, the only, the Ali B. Frisian is mad. Like English and Scandi. Is it combined? Where did I hear about Frisian? Someone was talking about it this week and I don't know where. Gorgeous, isn't she gorgeous? I know one lad, one Dutch lad, likes to go to the islands off Nederland. Why am I talking like that? Suddenly thinks I'm William Shatner. He likes to go to the islands off Northern Holland, Northern Nederland. It is Northern Holland actually, isn't it? And he was talking about a lot of places that he's been to, lots of these mad little islands. I think it might have been him, Tim Runia, very, very good YouTuber. It was Fleeland he was in. And he went somewhere else as well. What else is there? 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 Over on Twitch, all kinds of stuff. It was Fleeland, it was, yeah. Which looked really, really, really similar to Ainsdale. Bizarrely. Although not that bizarre because we're pretty close to over there, aren't we? Over there. What are you doing? What are you doing, Casper? What are you doing? What are you doing? Casper, what are you doing? We have more Danish action. It's a very, very pretty place. I love really long, straight roads. If the sun is at one end, you've done that before, haven't you? Where the sun's been at one end. Looks amazing. Looks amazing, lad. We love that. Just went outside to look after the Ripper, didn't see him, and then the time period was only given away by the cars. Yep. Definitely get yourself out there with the haze cans. Spray a bit of haze, get yourself out there, long black cloak, jacket, top hat. You'd be sound. Scaring the life out of people. Twitchy Mandy, where are you? I blocked Whisper. Who what? Who what? I haven't blocked whispering. I haven't touched anything. What are you on about? You can whisper if you want. I haven't blocked whispering. Or is it in the settings? I don't know. Chat settings. Doesn't mention anything about whispering. My preferences, channel modes, emotes only, no, followers only, no, we're not doing that, come on. We need other people to get involved, don't we? Review recent raids. Nobody's raided this, no one ever will. Let's be honest. I don't know what it is, I'll have a look. Should I have a look? So well. She comes with 2 dogs. Was that free of charge? Can you whisper now? Can you whisper now, Mandy? Can you whisper? What is a whisper over there? Proper Twitch people, let me know what all this is. I want to learn all this. Where's Donut gone? Donut has gone to cling to the edge of Europe with a bucket of tea. As Donut loves that. This bucket of tea. We all look at bucket of tea. Dog and cat sitter, look no further. You wouldn't have to look much further, would you, to get... Was it about 6 million miles from Northern Ireland, Nederland. Dolphin friendly Earl Grey. Almond milk. In a thermos. Because I'm worth it. You're not accepting whispers. Not like you. Is that what it is? You need to turn it on as well. Sure, I wouldn't know. Your sister dated a guy called Rune 10 years ago, and he had a hat, a trench coat, and your sister's eyes sent daggers when he asked if Jack the Ripper was coming for dinner. You need to, though. You need to pull them out on this as well, these people who do weird stuff. I know I do weird stuff all the time, like, but you need to tell them straight. One of the lads in our work, he grew his beard just like a goatee, but the beard down here dead long. Then he started plaiting it. And then someone pointed out one day that he looked like Gary Glitter. And then the nickname stuck. No matter how many times he changed the style. Where's Glitter? Stop calling me that. You started it by growing a stupid fucking beard. You might need to scroll down in your settings, Jinx, under video and audio preferences. You'll find in live chat. You went over there, feet up, wind in hair. Oh, that's nice. You think you're a stranger to me? To me or to Tomash? How do we do this? Right, well I can whisper you now, can't I? I follow you now on there. Ah, right. Is a whisper like a DM? That's what it is, isn't it? So a whisper is like an aside, like they do in Shakespeare. No one else can see it. It's not on the main chat. Just a quick watch out for that prick and that over there and stuff like that. Over there. Need to know, is it a gimmick or are you a weirdo? They are two different things. Sometimes you wear it for just to be a bit different, but some people do genuinely wear mad shit. You don't refuse chocolates except chocolate oranges. You do like whispers. I had the time of my life. Now, what am I talking about now? Orange flavoured twirls the other day. If you don't like orange flavour, you won't like them. But if you do like orange flavoured chocolate, oh my word. Oh my word. And what you do is you snarl a bit off and you get your cup of tea and you let that melt it in your mouth. Try me now, man. Try me now. Gary Glitter, I know, yeah. Do you want to be in my gang? Not a fucking chance, mate. You dog-sitted Amstaff, Alsatian Shepherd, Rottweiler, and a Doberman. Still, you're a person with anxiety. I'd be anxious with dogs like that around me. They're alright though, aren't they? Supposed to be okay, Rotties and Dobermans. Rock wheelers, as they call them in Liverpool for some strange reason. Yeah, bizarre. But they're alright. I think with a lot of dogs, it's down to the owner. If the owner's a knob, the dog will end up being a complete knob. Oh, it's going dark out there. Soon be Christmas. Acknowledge. Mandy, acknowledge. She's over there. Over there. You want a crown? You keep on chatting. Keep on chatting. Keep on talking in the real world. And I going, what are you going to do? If you keep on talking, you will do. Exactly that. Your oldest younger sister. I had to read that twice. My brain just exploded again there. My oldest younger sister took a guy home every month or so. Some of them was weird. Some were tall or small. All kinds of folk. Because we do have everything. Small folks, tall folks. Some are barely there, folks. Skinnies, thinnies, big fat minis. We have a lot of them. Which is good. It was funny earlier, I was in Tesco. I do go to other places, by the way. But I was in Tesco earlier. And a little fella who works there was talking to a little woman who works there. And he said, hey, us smallies got to stick together. Not like him over there. Never pointed at me, but pointed at behind me. When I turned around, there's someone who's about 6'8". But I thought for a second he was pointing at me. I thought, you cheeky bastard. Then I just carried on walking. Quicker than anyone else in the shop, obviously. The Doberman was a sweet, nervous Nelly, but they got the stigma. They have, and I think a lot of that as well has also got to do with the film. Boys from Brazil, was it? Was it Mengele? Or the Nazi doctor? There seemed to be a squad of assassin Dobermans. Everyone who watched that film or just thought they were evil. Most evil dogs on the planet. And they're not, they're alright. But they can be evil if you treat them that way. Never dared taking someone home. Hate to admit, only once or twice at your dad's place. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that myself either. You don't need a crown, J-Lou. You're already our queen. Oh, you absolute crawling bastard. Variety is the spice of life, it is. Says Jackie as she gets passed around the B&Q car park at 3 o'clock in the morning. Where's Bob? Where's Bob? Where's Big Bob from Barnsley? Are you there? Are you lonesome tonight, Bob? Uh-huh. Bob's an Elvis fan, isn't he? Fucking always, truckers from Barnsley are always Elvis fans, and it's never good-looking thin Elvis, is it? It's always fat bastard sideburns and cheeseburger Elvis. It's mad. It needs a phone number. You don't have a mobile phone. Mandy being the ultimate Luddite who makes on-screen assets and animations using modern technology. It's bizarre, isn't it? Bizarro. Shucks, Thomas. So are you. So are you. You have my crown. Is that a Welsh thing? Not having a mobile phone, is that a Welsh thing? Connor. 267, doing fantastic, mate. Keep on going. Well, you love to see it. You love to see it. Keep smashing it, lad. Keep smashing it. You will get there. Keep on turning up, man. No Kipper's red, but you must go to the WC. It said I can't whisper without a mobile phone. Bizarre. Is that to make sure it knows who you are? So you can't send horrible messages to people off screen. That might be what it is, you know. Might be that, you know. They're a bit weird about stuff like that, our Twitch. Very protective of their people and their chats, which I don't mind. Sure, I don't mind. At some age, it is 267. He looks well on it, though. Looks grand, so he does. 267's fantastic, yeah. Again, I've said this every time. Every time someone's got involved into the conversation about how many subs they've got and what have you, it's sticking with it. You've got to stay with it. So many people stop just before they're about to take off. I hate seeing that. Got to keep on turning up, man. Send the horrible messages on screen like you always do, of course, or say them out loud like I do. Are you 30? 30? You could smash that more. If you started doing more videos, Casper, you'd easily get that above 30. Get you into treble figures easily. Just show them how good you are at fingering. He's an exceptional pianist. A fantastic piano player, sorry, is our Casper. Very talented. Should do more, mate. Ali, you had to pee as well. What's going on with you women? It's just like when you cycle. Sort of, was it, start matching up if you work in the same office? All your bladders in sync now, is it? One out, all out. Sure, if you're having a piss, I want one as well, says our Jinxie. Ali's 209 as well, doing well. Just got to keep on going, man. The stretch is sexy, it is, isn't it? All about that. All about doing your tinkle. You forgot to put your hand up, Ali. Who's supposed to put the hand up, Ali? Oh, sorry, you're supposed to put your hand up, comma, Ali. Filth. Utter filth. We're all going to hell on this, you know. You do that. Did you miss anything? Just been to Lou. Tenner, ladies. It'll cost more than a tenner. Aye. It is. The Piss Patrol. Not going to say the other one. Betam 11 key stretcher. with a fair wind and is it a fine wind and a fair sail? I can be. I can manage 11. I think I can do a full 12er. Ali is either speaking Gaelic or has had a stroke like me. I think that's Gaelic though, isn't it? An Vull, Kid again. No, I can't do it. Tried, I can't. We'll go dirty in letters. Letters. What? Tenner. 20 quid at least. Nooit. Can't. Just sound, piss yourself. Incontinence pads. Yeah. 7 gallons down each leg. The Billy Connolly thing will never not be funny. It doesn't matter how many times I see it. The same with the bowler hat with sleeves. What a concept that is. I love that. Older people pissy pads. I saw them supporting 8 Mile Radius in Toronto in 1972. You could sing Older People Pissy Pads, couldn't you, to the tune of Joy Division Oven Gloves, I think. That's Can I Go Out to the Toilet? Myth, myth, myth. So polite. Cork v Tip on Sunday. Should be a good one. Not watched any Irish sports in a while. They used to be on Channel 4, I think. Might be on Sky now. They normally clash with something else. I'll have a look though. If they're on, I'll watch. As you're menopausal and you are currently living in Egypt, you are in denial. Best of luck. Best of luck. Definitely. Are you going to it, Connor? Are you going to watch the game, are you? Will you be there? Like Sean Ryder. I know Seamus, can't speak. What's going on? Seamus Coleman goes back to the football, doesn't he? The Gaelic football. He's over there all the time because he started off playing that as well. When he was a youth. He had to make a choice. Carry on with that or play soccer, and decided soccer and ended up becoming a multi-squillionaire, so I think he's probably picked the right one, hasn't he? But he still goes back and watches. Still plays in the street with the kids as well. An octave is 8. By the name Oct. Even though there's 12 notes in an octave, it's 8 notes and 4 semitones, isn't it? And you can stretch 10. Liszt could stretch 12 and Rachmaninoff 14. Say what, motherfucker? Nah. I think it's probably an octave or maybe 9 at a stretch. That's worse than Dutch to you. I understand it. How scary is that? I understand that. But then I play guitar. I do. I know my music. I know how to play it. I just can't fucking do it at the moment. It's annoying me. No chance for you with your oddly short little fingers. Can you stretch further on a keyboard, on piano, with your ring finger than you can with your little finger? Seems your weird little, tiny little fingers. Did he fall off in the cold? Is that what it is? 38,000 feet up Mount Pendle? Is that what it is? Lula Bellatini. Casper, are you singing Rammstein songs there, are you? Du ha, brug. Yeah. In Irish, the number 8 is 8. In Dutch, it's 8. Yeah, there you go. Very similar. En je hebt Nederland met zijn, wij smachten bij 88 prachtige nachten, bij 88 prachtige grachten. Has Nick had a stroke again? No, it's a Dutch tongue twister. Very, very similar. 8. 88 is 88. Bizarro, but true. Oh, man. Godverdomme zeg, ik ben een beetje moe. Yawri Benamejamu. And these languages, they must have a common ancestor for quite a few of them, because little bits just keep cropping up here, there and everywhere. It's brilliant. I love it. I love it. So I do. So it is. So I would. Talking shite. Yes, I do. That's what I do for a living as well, on a day-to-day basis. Never mind this. Grab your fingers. If you can tuck your middle finger and you can't move your ring finger. Well, I can't. Especially on me. Oh. We've actually got someone who's levelled up. Jenksy.
It's going up, 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 it's there.
It is there. It is indeed there. Is anyone else levelled up today? They haven't, have they? They haven't? That's mad. Why has that not happened? Yeah, been in Beijing. It's a bit tired, by the way. Number 9 is knee. Flaggy Claps has raised herself up to 34. 34. 34. Do we have another scarf amnesty for the winter when it comes up? Should we do that again? More scarves, more hats, more knitwear. We could do that, couldn't we? Make it a yearly thing. Go you. Well done. You're a star, you don't need a crown. Exactly, you don't need a crown. You know your value. Oh. The wheel's gone mad. Just quickly gonna have a look over there. How would you do it though? How would you do it? Do we raid on Twitch before we finish? Is that how you do it? There's your crown. She's not getting a halo. Sorry, you're not getting a halo. Not a chance. I don't believe in anything like that, but that is blasphemy on a different level, isn't it? Know what I mean? Star would be class. A bargain bucket. Are you saying you've got a bucket? No, don't. And a bargain one at that. Mots, more mots. Yeah, don't be doing that. If you try and put a halo on Jackie, the sky will be ripped asunder. All the ice will melt. The earth will tear open and we will fall to our demise. That bucket was a bargain. Jackie's bargain bucket. Controversial. In Spanish, Esther is pronounced Esther. Sounds like stare, which is Dutch for star. So you are a star. 97p, which is slightly better than 24p. I'll grant you that. Slightly better than 24p. Don't mention pound. Don't mention pound. Fall around your neck and choke you. Does that cost you extra, does it? Oh, sorry, you mean the halo. Ah, right. I just thought you were, yeah. A bag of chips and a can of Coke. Do you want chicken and a can of Coke? I can't. Tom's multitasking like every man can, even though they say that he can't. We can. 97p, that's what you cost an hour. Money well spent. Ooh, onion rings. That's an idea. I can't do it tonight. I do like onion rings. I might go back to doing that occasionally. Me and the ex used to do it. We'd buy onion rings, potato smiley faces, turkey dinosaurs, nuggets. Used to call it crap ass. It's crap tapas. But it's brilliant. Get a load of dips. Big salver, this big plate full of stuff like that. Just sit there dipping, eating. It's fantastic. Viva las crapas. Is everyone now on Twitch? They're not. There's 6,000 people over there. Like, there's not 6,000 people on Twitch. Ali doesn't Twitch unless it's the curtains when she's looking for target to be acquired. At which point, tank feck crapass. It's fit for purpose, I think. Picky bits, but not the proper full-on picky bits, but just crapass. You know what I mean, don't you? You've got to have a turkey dinosaur as an adult, especially if you're in your 30s, 40s or 50s. A smiley face, potato smiley face, turkey dinosaur and something else. Onion ring, yeah. Crapass. I reckon that's a DHL. What do you reckon? Is that a DHL going to Cincinnati? Where is Vluchtradar? No, I don't. That's got to be one of those. This bastard thing isn't working. Oh, I think it's going the other direction. Similar kind of thing. The winner is cider. That's cider. Now, I don't know why my flight radar's gone knackered. That's cider. WKRP DHL in Cincinnati. I'm a peeping Tom pervert. You never complained. How did I know that sound? It's the sound. It's so much louder than normal planes. It's got a really deep, one of those. East Midlands to Cincinnati, 777. You can tell by the sound, but also the fact that once you get to a certain point at night, certain time, once you start hearing those really, really loud planes going overhead, they're normally. It's DHL is the normal one, but there's also a FedEx that goes over as well. I think that's a 777 as well. I do have a cricket hat. I do. A very, very crickety hat. You know, after my region boycotted Ryanair UK and Ireland, travel has 4 doubled there. Oh man. East Midlands, yes, Cincinnati. There's a few of them go over overnight. Proper umpires at. Is it because it's still climbing? Dublin to Dubai comes over us and there's a distinct sound. It might well be, but also the fact that it's a huge, huge plane. Crickety bits. Ding, 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 crickety bits, ding, ding. Nerds, standard nerds. Delivery planes, yep. So they're heavy. They haven't got people on there apart from the flight crew, which is about 3, maybe 4 of them, isn't it? And they're massive, so they make a hell of a noise. And if they are still climbing, the engines will be on fairly high thrust, won't they? Oh yeah, planes, fucking hell, planes, man. The planes, boss. It's the plane, boss. Oh. They're great. I have to sort them out. I have to put sound effects on them. They're worth it, man. Tomash, did Louise tell you about the red arrows? What have you been doing with the red arrows, Louise? Tell me more, tell me more. Did they put up a fight? Boycotting Ryanair is kind of apt, since the term boycott originally comes from Ireland. It does. Definitely. Love it. Love it. Love language, man. Chemtrails. See, what it is, lad. What it is. Was it that you saw them for the first time? Lynching as well. Because it comes from the name Lynch, doesn't it? Because of Shane Lynch. And if you listen to Westlife, you want to end up hanging yourself. Is that where it came from? Or am I just making that up? Do you see where foreign bailiffs came to a chap to evict him from his bog? What? Are we talking like a peat bog, or are we talking about a toilet? Was he in the Kermit? Is that what it is? Port Lamona took boglands illegally. The whales go mad. Peat bog. So someone was actually living there and they tried to evict him from a bog. How'd you get evicted from a bog? Right, get out. I'm out. Get back in if you want. It's a fucking bog. West shite. Well said. They're bloody awful. Boy bands. Can you imagine telling someone in your hometown? For me, imagine trying to tell someone in my home city of Liverpool that I wanted to be in a boy band. I'd have never heard the last of it. They were going to Ireland, they flew over town. It was the first time you've seen them IRL in real life. That is bizarre. For someone who's as piloty oriented as you, planey oriented, you are not playing, remotely playing. It's just mad that you've never seen them before, and yet we see them all the time. You know what I mean? They're everywhere, man. Sometimes fly over here when they go into Blackpool. Not evicted. What's the word? Kicked out of his bog. Yeah, evicted. The mayor of Galway City lynched his son due to moida in 1493. And that's where the term came from. Should I not know that? Boglands are laden full of toilets. It's where the peat bogs are. The stuff that you can burn. Ali, I was going to send us a video. Oasis is a boy band. They're not. Alright, they're a band full of boys, but they weren't a band put together to play music written by other people, specifically to target a young female audience. Very, very cynical. Don't like it. Weren't the Beatles a boy band? No. No, and quite the opposite with the Beatles, to be honest with you. They wrote their own music. They weren't put together by someone. They became a band by themselves. And then, when Brian Epstein took over as manager, he started pushing them. But apart from that, no, they weren't a boy band, not even close. Black Sabbath, no, definitely not a boy band. Lovely stuff. Last time you saw them was in London. What? Might have been an RAF anniversary. In that London. Probably seen them in the past at Southport Air Show, you will have done. And also the fact that they take off from Liverpool Airport to get there occasionally. You might have seen them just flying down to Mersey. In 1382, we have King Eric of Pommern. And to this day, we're waiting for it. It's Galway near Downus, it is. You know the song Galway Girl from someone that we don't mention? We can't mention him. Because he's a bell. He is being evicted from his bog. Got to be careful doing this because it is another video, obviously. That we don't own the... You may take my sleeves, but you'll never take my peat bog. How do you live in a peat bog? I mean, seriously. The swear words, you can't hear it anyway, it's alright. She doesn't play the sound. He's not happy. Not happy with the guards. They sent the big fella up front there, haven't he? Making sure that he's in there first. If it goes off, you're up front, lad. Tackle him. Knock him to the ground. Oh, man. What? What is that, Casper? What have you sent? Is his name Pete Bog? Is that who that is? The name's Bog. Pete Bog. The pick of the oldest Pete Bog man in the world. That is a particularly clunky phrase to try and get out your grid at this time of night. Galway City is about 60 miles away, which is about 190 odd kilometres. Not too far away at all. Which Galway girl? There's Steve Ailes' version, and then there's the version that should not be mentioned. They're not guards. They're not guards. Pete Bog played keys for 8 Mile Radius for a while before the the incident. Not been to Galway since the 1990s. Were you going down there to rave, were you? I can imagine Jinxie down there raving. Double dropping Mitsubishis. The Groball man. Pete Bog, is that like Molotov cocktail? It's where it's got decaying animal matter and vegetable matter, which ferments and rots and becomes what is like oil. So it seeps into the ground. It's trapped by the ground and you can burn it. It's really good stuff. The Grave Hill man. All right. Tom Ash is the man with the facts, the man with the plan, the man who's not called Stan. The guards arrived before but haven't come back since. So they just started, we're not getting involved in this. Go and sort him out yourself, but if you hit him, we will pick you up. Oh, we've been clipped over there as well, haven't I, on Twitch. It's one of your favourite tweets. ISIS claiming responsibility for Galway Hill. If you'd have pointed like that at your dad, his finger would have been broken. Yeah, don't do it, man. Some people don't like that, and when you do, off it comes. It's due to the PhD and lack of oxygen they are preserved. It's mad, isn't it? It is mad when you think how much stuff is still lying beneath our feet. How much will be unearthed at some point in the future. How much we'll never unearth is just there forever. But if we dug a little bit further down, it'd be there. It's mad. Which is why you got people bouncing around, detectorising. You have the Egtford girl as well. She's beautiful and thousands of years old. Woke up with worse, like, you know. We're mad. Right, should we go and try? Should we try and raid on Twitch and see how it goes? Should we try that? How do we do it? Sweet Korean girl dancing? I don't think so. Can we find one with no viewers? How'd you do it? No viewers or single figure viewers. Come on, let's go and help someone by giving them 3 people. Got to be careful with this because it all looks a little bit dodgy, to be honest with you. She'll catch your death in that. She'll catch your death in that, I'm telling you. Nah. Where's the game and stuff? Come on. We're unable to raid at this time. Why are we unable to raid? Knobheads. Where else can we raid? We're going to go ready to raid. How do we do it? Raid now. Go on, we're doing it. We've raided. Anyway, it's that time of night and I'm knackered and I need to go and have Vine. Just did a fox screeching. What? There was a bar called Korsakov. Ironic, folks. Do we go for a drinkski? Drinkski Korsakov. Sent another pic on quickly before we go. I like that. I'd wear that. I'd definitely work that. Woohoo for raiding. I think we deserve a woohoo for that. Raid what? Over on Twitch. You can raid. Just take all your people who's watching over there. Over there. So we raided. The picnic. What picnic? Whose picnic? Found in a bog with her. Alright. Right. First of all, we know what we need to do first. What do I need to do first? Other. And when the screen is clean, you know what that means. Get your dancing shoes on, come on.
Another great night here at the Paris Pause. Folks, go give yourself a round of applause. We've had a good chat, told the odd joke. Now get in our hot tub for a post-stream soak.
And that's that.